And hello, welcome back to another stream and another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. How's everyone doing? Not even 2 seconds in and OC's already sleepy. Nice. But how's everyone doing today? We got Yo Kaiju, we got Xerox, we've got me, and we've got OC. How's everyone doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I'm ready for this. It's like a couple minutes late considering I mean it's basically on time, but I was ready about to go live, you know? I was just about ready to go live, and then my PlayStation was just like, and I was like, what happened? And then it was like, auto-updating. I was like, oh, okay, well, at least it's an update, and, you know, it wasn't anything bad. At least there wasn't anything bad, so, you know, we're a little late because of that. Ooh, look at this background. I love the different backgrounds for the main menu like this. It's so nice. I gotta wonder how many of them I've missed, though, considering... Like, this is the very beginning of the game, and, like, that's the prologue. Why are we getting that now? Kinda weird, but, yeah, last time was crazy. We had some, we met some pretty crazy characters, and I'm very excited to get back into this. But yeah, we've met, we was going out trying to find Lecter Arundel, and then we found Shirley, freaking Shirley. I love her. Oh my god. Whenever I met her in Code Steel 3 and 4, oh man. And yeah, she leaves quite an impression even in this game, so that's amazing. That's excellent. I've been sleepy all day, man. I mean, yeah, I feel like August in general, right? It's like, it's starting to go more towards fall time, and that means it's like getting a little bit colder, you're getting more tired, and also, you know, the sun's starting to set earlier, freaking school's back in session. It sucks. But hopefully you're doing well, OC. Hopefully you're doing well. Always glad to have you around, always glad to see you. Fighting a virus aside from that, I'm okay. It's hard to eat. That's not good. But yeah, like I said, it's August, you know? That's when the seasons are starting to change a little bit more towards fall, and I hate it. Personally, I hate it. It's generally, like, I had to take some allergy medicine this morning, considering, yeah, I was a little congested up, you know? Where's accent from? It's okay if you don't want to say. I mean, I basically have a southern accent. I live in redneck land, so I have a bit of a redneck accent, but I try to like cover that. I try to mask it with a little bit of, you know, not pure redneck. but yeah. Don't you just love forced updates? Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. Ayo, Skyo, Kaiju. You know, I lurk, but I find some more hotties for me. I mean, we might. We're gonna find a cutie. We're gonna find a cutie probably pretty soon. I'm pretty freaking sure that we're going to find a cute little cutie. I sound Irish. Oh, top of the morning to you. I've never heard Irish. I've been called Mexican and I've been called British, and I am neither of those. So yeah. People like my accent. They think it's a funny one, I guess, but, you know. More surely. Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully so. I can't wait for fall. I mean, I do enjoy Halloween, you know? Halloween's a great... Scoy's a wee Irish lad, isn't he? but no. Mexican? How? I don't know. Like, whenever I was in, I think it might have just been, say, crayon. Yeah, okay, your crowns. They're crowns. We were talking about that actually yesterday in Conquero's stream. We were talking about how like different parts of the world have different little accents, but yeah, I've always grown up calling crayons crowns. Like, yeah, get some crowns, and you be good. More gold I can bundle up. Can't take my skin off when it's too hot. I like being warm. I already run hot, so like if you ever touch me, generally speaking, I am burning up. But I like it. I enjoy the heat. I love it. Same Sky. Or you call crowns? you call them crowns? Like a crown you wear on your head? Yeah, it's I don't know. It's Just kind of how I grew up. It's something I never really thought about. It's like, yeah, it's just a crown. You just kind of like merge the Y and the O together, and it's like a yawn. Crown. Sounds cooler than crayon. Sweating your skin off at night is hell. Yeah, that's why you have an AC. That's why you get an AC or a fan or something installed. Yeah, it is hard to sleep whenever it's very warm, but it's very nice to sleep when it's very cold. But that's why I like my AC. Pass me them crowns, you king! Exactly. I call them crowns because I am the king. I wear the crown. But yeah, I think I got called Mexican because like back in the day, whenever I had like a 360 mic, it probably made my voice sound a little bit more. I don't know. It probably made it sound a bit different, you know. So why not? Why not? But yeah, either way. We met a Big Red. We met a Big Red. We met Ryda, as we're calling him in this, because we don't have his name yet. I know his title, but I don't know his name. The thing too is like a lot of characters in this game have titles, right? I don't think anybody in our group has titles yet. But if you remember from Cold Steel, you have the Radiant Blade Master, Laura's dad, Victor S. Arcade. His nickname, his title is the Radiant Blade Master because you know he's kind of a badass. So quite a few characters have titles like that. A lot of the badass characters have titles, and that dude we met, I do remember his title, but I don't. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Alright, I drive, have fun while I listen. Okay, Kaiju. I'll be really loud if Mosshead, if the green dude pops up. I kind of doubt we're gonna run into him, but I also didn't expect that we'd be meeting Shirley and that old man anytime soon. But hey, we did. But we did. Love the way the British talk. So ever since I was young, I've fixed my tongue to talk like a British with a southern accent. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like. When you're young, you want to like sound a certain way, and so it's you start to like mess around with your accent, right? You start to mess around with it a little bit so that you can. I hate this place, bro. School, yeah. But you mess around with your accent so that you can try and sound the way you want to sound, right? Oh, I did not do a lot of damage to that guy. And of course the counter. Of course the counter. These little palms, I swear. These creepy sheep. I don't think we saw them in the last one, but they are quite common. Look at something fancy. God, these palms just don't want to go. Nauseating to Martarian. That's what they're called, huh? Alright, cool. Also, that beard, bro. Yeah, I really like his beard. Speaking of beards, I need a freaking shave. It's been bothering me so much lately, but I mean, you know, what can you do? Looks like a floofy rat. Yeah. These are the, if you remember in Cold Steel 2, these were the guys that, bad touch. It's not very funny that we went to sleep, but, you know. But yeah, they were the ones that were creeping into the spa, right? I don't have Ricuria. Damn it. Why do I not have Ricuria? Because it's early in the game, that's why. Alright, sure. No. Tio has the thing that gets rid of that. Does she have no. Damn it, Ellie, why are you always so useless? I could get an item, but I could also just wait. Like, when you're afflicted by sleep, you miss a turn, and you get a critical. Remarkable Fist? What did that say? 3,000 damage! That was a lot of friggin' damage. But yeah, like I said, guaranteed critical. And it also put me back to sleep. That's not great. Now let's try and kill this one off before anything. Freaking, really? Why are these things so evasive? Bad touch. And he's dead. This was just the first fight. First random little fight we went into. And he's already dead. And we're dead. I don't even have Thalos or anything like that. Bring you back 1,000. That is a lot of damage. That at least was a good heal, but Jesus Christ. Especially for something that's blind. This thing should not be able to do anything, but it sure be doing things, huh? Oh, here are the Rune Factory sheep saying thank you. Oh, I love Rune Factory. Rune Factory is such a great series. Can I get a tear in real quick? Yeah, let's go ahead and heal ourselves. Heal yourselves! And back to sleep. Yeah, but these sheep. Why is everybody asleep? What the hell? I can't bring everybody back. Okay, this is stupid. Why is this sheep so tanky? Probably should be using like fire magic on it, but you know. It's fine. It's fine. I need something. I need something here. Okay, sure. Can I use Fireball? Somebody might die from this, but you know what? We'll just see. Bad words. My strength up and my defense went down. That's fine. That's fine. I did decent damage. Alright, she's back. Yeah, like I thought, this thing was covered in fur, so it had to be pretty weak to that. I can't do any of that. Just shoot. Thank you. Thank you. Just die, you weird sheep. But yeah, those things were the things that creeped on us in the bath. That was freaking annoying, though. First fight of the stream, and we already got kind of decimated by a sheep. Sheep in Refactory are just me. You're a woolly? You're a woolly? Aww, adorable. You say you're not cute, but then you say that you're literally the sheep from Rune Factory? Kaiju, please. 561, we're back to the story. Yay. Geneviève's father was a ruthless businessman who would do anything to make a profit, even wed his only daughter to the son of an Erebonian viscount, to him, quite regrettably, in Cyro's humble opinion. It is still so weird, though. It is still so weird how... It's just so... Like, I don't remember anything about the other ones. I don't remember any of them. But, there's a little story going on. But yeah, there's really not a lot to remember from that. Just admit it already. Exactly. Fuck you. But yeah, it was. I love Rune Factory. Love it so much. It's. I'm a farming game fanatic. You know. I really do. It doesn't match my like character at all, but I really like him. I really like those games. Whoa. Kill him dead. That was way different. We even got an advantage on the other one. We still lost. I definitely need to lean more into doing magic in this game. The arts definitely are a lot better in this one than they were in Code Steel. Or then again, they might have been really good in Code Steel as well, but at least the arts, or at least the crafts and the regular attacks were also better in Code Steel. I'm also not getting the team attack as often as I used to. It's kind of upsetting. It's kind of upsetting, because the team attacks were the way to get through these fights. Hey, we can make this swing of things. We'll live to play Rune Factory if I only had a damn Wii. I mean... I know Rune Factory, but I would walk 500, Seljan. I would walk 500 more just to be the chest who walked 1,000 Selj to fall down at your door. Nice. But yeah, Rune Factory 4 and 5 are on the Switch, and Rune Factory, I think Rune Factory 3 is getting ported to the Switch sometime this year as well, which is pretty exciting. Because Rune Factory 3 and 4, I put godless amount of time in those games. Like seriously, I have insane. You think Rune Factory 4 just got remade for Switch? I don't know if it got remade, but yeah, I think it got at least ported to the Switch. Which I don't know if it's out yet. I don't think it's out yet, but yeah, it's I love that one. Micah's my boy. Quite different from how I think of Micah in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh, yeah. I'm back, bestie. Welcome back, OC. Glad to have you back. Hopefully the day's going alright for you. Hopefully it's going well for you. 4 was so damn good. Oh, yeah. Rune Factory 4 was top tier. Rune Factory 3, another just 10 out of 10 game. They were just so good. It was just both those games were so good. It's gonna be a struggle, you know. If I do play, I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get Rune Factory 3 whenever it gets ported to the Switch, and it's gonna be a struggle for me to not marry Raven, because oh my god, she is literally the best girl. She's literally best girl. Everything about her is just like, oh my god, I would wife. I've played the game so many times, and there's a lot of good characters in Rune Factory 3, but Raven is just, rings for real. Hey, the gate's open for us, just like the chief said it would be. Yeah, we're finally here. This academy's further up, correct? Yep, just ahead is the forest road that leads to it. If we keep going straight, we'll be at the Place Academy in no time. It's good to hear. Doesn't look like they sent us a welcoming party. Shall we show ourselves in? It's kind of weird how there's going to be a thing. Sorry, I still can't shake the feeling I got from that man we met. Oh yeah, Big Red. Me neither. Everything about him was overwhelming. Who can... What? Renege are on our meeting? What is that word? With the chief to search for him. Perhaps we could break into 2 parties. The team continues to the academy and the other returns to the city to investigate. I suppose that could work. Why are we doing this? Why? Why? No, it's too soon to split the team in half with our current lineup. Yeah, for real. I'll call the first division and notify them about it just in case. I see, that may be a good idea. Yeah, why would we? Let's split up, gang! Why? Raven, 100% her Japanese name is like Tuna, is it? I don't remember. Raven way better. Oh yeah, Raven's a great name. And also just her character design, her story, her entire like growth of a character. Oh my god. I know what's her name? Shara? She's supposed to be like the canon waifu in that game, but it's Raven. It's 100% Raven. She is yay. Although I really did like Evelyn. If Evelyn was a marriage candidate, that one she could probably be a good contender, but nah, we couldn't get Evelyn. Couldn't get her. The game is so good though. My god, Room Factory 3, love it. Crossbell Police Department, First Investigation Division. Hello Emma, it's me again. Detective Bannings? What is it? Did you find breaking that case from earlier? No, I'm calling about something else. You see, there's a crazy guy out here. Large man, built in his 40s, red hair, black eye patch. Wasn't traveling by train, car, or airship, but walked on foot from the highway. Understood, we'll keep a lookout on our end. Should proceed to your appointment with Chief Sergey. We'll do that. Sounds like that sorted out nicely. Yeah, this way we won't have to worry so much. Alright, ready to pass through the gate? Yes, let's go. Roger that. Canon waifus are for quitters. I don't know. Some canon waifus are very, very cute. Aw, look at this area. We've never been here. In Trails from Zero, we've never been here. So, this is nice. This is a nice little area. I like it. I like it. Hearts. All the hearts. I figured out how I could turn that off. But for the chat on screen, I kind of like it, you know? I kind of like it. What did that even say? I couldn't. Knox Forest Road. Why does that sound so familiar? Knox Forest Road. Why does that sound so familiar? Yeah. So I only got to play Frontier and some of Tides. Oh, Tides of Destiny was so good too. I remember when that game came out, I was so hyped. And I could never get very far because I never used the companions, you know, the animal companions, which the game it's not even recommended. It's almost mandatory to use them. So it's rough. It's a rough game to go by yourself, to solo by yourself. Some of those bosses, I remember the water one, the water temple boss. I could not beat him by myself. It was just way too tough. But then I played again whenever I was older, and I had like a troll and you know, things like that. Some pretty solid DPS monsters, and it was like, wow, this is so easy. What the hell? But yeah, I want to play those games again. I would love to play Frontier and Tides of Destiny again, but you can't get them. Like, they're locked into on the PlayStation Now. Tides of Destiny was on that, but now PlayStation Now doesn't exist. It's now the, you know, PlayStation Gold, Diamond, Platinum, that type of deal. So it's yeah, I'd have to bust out the Wii again, and man, what's up, OC? What's up with the sad faces? What's up? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're doing okay. But you can't waifus, I like them. I like some of them. Just depends. This is Knox Forest. For the stories, but it's even more vast than I imagined. Oh, brother, do we really have to go through this place on foot? Can't think of a more gosh way to travel. Yeah, this is just how the SSS rolls. Can't back out now. Besides, for all the complaining you've done, you don't look tired at all, Wazy. You're right. Thought a city boy like you would have keeled over by now. Give me too much credit. The truth, my feet are killing me. I think I might need our fearless leader to give me a piggyback ride. Not happening. Shall we proceed? I love how everyone gives Lloyd a hard time. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. Now you got locked out of your Dark Cloud too because of that sheet? Yeah, it's so annoying. Really fucked up. They let me boot the game up but disabled the start button on the menu. Oh, that is really dumb. I know that they got the little like lock icon on them. I think Dark Cloud is still on the PlayStation, like the new version of the PlayStation Now. I think so. I thought I saw it on there. I might have been wrong about that. I might be wrong about that, but I thought. Alright, who's got some healing? I guess I'll do it with Noel. Heal up Lloyd and Wazy a little bit because we took some damage earlier on. We took some damage. But yeah. Ooh, new enemies. Look at these little palm tree guys. This place is hell. School. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely did not enjoy my time in whenever I was in school. Definitely was not my my idea of a good time. Definitely not. I'm gonna attack these ones. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to kill one. And if I did the other way, I would not have been able to hit all those. That's thinking ahead. That's smartness. I love my RPGs. They're such a fun series. I don't understand why people don't like RPGs. Like, I mean, I guess you gotta kind of think about these games, but I don't know, man. It's just so fun, though. They're just so much fun. I don't understand. I don't understand how you could play a game like this and be like, ew, bad game. Alright, do that. Hey, we did it. Nice. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Dark Cloud 2 was on the PlayStation, the new PlayStation Now thing. I don't know. No imagination. I mean, you don't even need an imagination to play these games. You just need to, because I mean, the game itself is the imagination, you know? What is that? Palms over there. What is this? Acerbic Tarmatarian boys. It's the boys! It's the boys! And we got more of these sheep. I'm not excited about that one, considering these sheep were kinda problematic. I can only hit 2. Okay, you know what? I'll hit him like this. That's not really gonna do a whole lot, but at least it knocks them closer together. Shoot that one, and then, no, well... I just barely can't. But I can maybe miss the sheep, but I'd hit that one, so I guess that's fine. I really need to do something fancier with Lloyd has no CP. Everyone else is 200, but Lloyd's just there. Alright, sure. You know what? I'll do a Quake. That'll probably move that one up forward. Yeah, sure. Let's do Quake on this guy. He'll move forward. Look at that. He moved perfectly to get those 2 sheep as well. Not a lot of damage, but I mean, I'll take it. I'm gonna go before I get in trouble. Yeah, don't get in trouble for my sake, OC. Always glad when you can stop by, but yeah, do your school stuff. I didn't really do my school stuff, but you know, don't end up like me. You still have a future ahead of you. You might be something more than just a VTuber one day. But yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. Well, I'll see you later, more than likely. So yeah, we'll see you then. This is... I mean, I could try something else. Sure, you know what? Let's try Icicle Edge. May as well. Bad words. I mean, I love attacks like that. Whenever enemies do things that are like, hey, your strength is now increased, but your defense is lower. I'm like, okay, I'm already a glass cannon build, baby. This is just right up my alley. Phantom Rush. Speed down. Alright, this thing's dead. No freeze, sadly. But we did it. Not too bad. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you don't have to have an imagination to, I don't know why I'm saving. I may as well, though. You don't have to have an imagination to play these games, considering it's a giant story. It's literally just a giant story that it's like watching a movie, but actually being involved in the everything. Oh, 661. The day of their wedding, she beautifully, pristine, to a distressing degree in his eyes, had marched down the aisle at a stiff pace. When he lifted her veil, he'd see no joy in her expression. Ah, they were getting married, but she wasn't happy. Right, because it was a forced wedding. One of those arranged weddings. That's such a weird thing to think about. Like, probably not even that far in the past, right? That was a thing. Like, people who just straight up got married for political benefits or whatever, which is very strange. It's a very strange thing. I don't like to get Telltale games. They feel lacking to me. I mean, I'm back and forth. The Wolf Among Us, right? That was a really good one. I really enjoyed The Wolf Among Us. I think that was a very fun Telltale game. And more recently, Life is Strange. I really do like the one with Max and Chloe, and then this new one, or the newer Life is Strange 2 with Sean and Daniel. That's a fun one. Those two I liked a lot. I haven't played any of the other ones. I think there's a few more. They're on the PlayStation thing, but yeah, I like them. I feel like if they're a little bit more different, like the Walking Dead ones and the Game of Thrones one, I didn't care much for those ones because it was just I don't know, it was a bit more grounded. But when it gets a little bit more fantastical, you know, and you got magical beasts and things like that, then it's like, okay, you know what, this is pretty interesting. This is pretty fun. But yeah, when it's just like a regular story, it's like, But yeah, the Wolf Among Us, that one was a lot of fun. Wasn't there supposed to be a second game of that coming out, but didn't it get like, it got cancelled or delayed or something? I don't know. Life is Strange 2 is nuts. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I can't wait. Kaiju's just there at the end of Life is Strange 2, so I've already beat it, so I know what to expect, and I got a pretty good ending. Maybe not, you know, the quote-unquote good ending, but I got the ending that I'm happy with. So I'm curious to see what your choices have led you to. I'm curious. I want to see. My first was Heavy Rain. Just felt boring, slow movie without options. You couldn't even move your character. You're all scripted. Yeah. Heavy Rain was a very interesting game, but I could never really get into it too much. Jason! At least you're not a virgin. Yeah, for real. Not for real. You had to go along with Finn on some heist. Meanwhile, I was over there in Cassidy's tent getting it on. Oh. Survival training area. That sounds so cool. What could that be? Seems to be a rope stretching down below the cliffside. That's from the Academy Survival Training Grounds. That looks fun. This is like a giant playground. It looks like a giant playground. But also, that, for whatever reason, that in my brain, it reminded me of the painful RPG and the joyful RPG. I really want to play those games. They've finally have gotten released on PlayStation, on consoles, so I could play them. They're extremely dark, but they're pretty fun. But also they got censored in the weirdest way too. Like the entire premise of Lisa Painful RPG. I mean, it's literally got painful in the freaking name. So like, what are you expecting? You're gonna get yourself into. But I remember seeing something that they took out cigarettes and things like that, and instead replaced it with like Joy Candy cigarettes or something like that. So what? Why? There's literally Russian roulette in that game, and yet you're taking out cigarettes. The hell. But also that's another thing. I already know how that game goes, so like the shock value's not gonna really be there. But it is still such a really good story. Like, it's so good. I watched it a long time ago on YouTube. Oh man, it's one of those great, absolutely fantastic RPGs. I highly recommend everyone to give it a watch or a play at some point in time, but yeah, be warned, it is very dark. So not just replacing the guns with squirt guns, just candy sticks. Yeah, there's still murder and self-inflicted pain, but they draw the line at cigarettes and the drugs. Like, what? What? It's tobacco, not like what? Why? Why is that a thing? But yeah, that's part of the training ground. Survival training. Yeah. It could be fun. It'd be fun to do something like this, just to see like what's up, you know? The forest gets a lot more dense further down, just wildlife and thicket for hundreds of age all around. Cadets who go down there have to live off the land for several days with limited equipment and provisions. I don't really think that's for me. I mean, it sounds kind of fun. It sounds kind of fun, to be honest. GJ, they pulled 4 kits like One Piece did? Yeah. 4 kids was dumb. I watched a lot of it whenever I was a kid, because, you know, it was all I had. But as an adult, I'm just like, man, why? Why even? But yeah. I'll pass as well, thank you very much. Now consider if they threw in some fine wine and chic hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. How do dehydrated cheese-flavored rations sound instead? I had to go through it myself in order to earn my detective license. Honestly, survival training was one of the hardest things I've ever done. That reminds me, do you think Randy's training here right now? Ooh, yeah, right, I guess that's a possibility. Then again, he could be at a different training ground altogether. He's in some sort of training program with the guardsmen from Belgard, right? The ones who were controlled during the cult incident? Yes, it was by request of the new CGF commander. He finishes up and comes back to us soon. Yeah, me too. Me 3. Randy was the homie. I can't wait. But yeah, this kind of sounds fun. I don't know. There's like a part of me that's just like, but I mean, it could be fun. Also, I like how we completely passed by this chest. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand police stealing from treasure chest jokes. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of Crossbell's state law, most of the jokes will go over a typical player's head. Actually, that was a reference to, gotta love the nerdy lines. Actually. Great. But yeah. Yeah, at least that would be such a fun one to play at some point in time, but I feel like I probably can't play it. Like it wouldn't be as good, you know? Like, it wouldn't be as good for a stream. Like, doing it just in general would be fun, but I feel like since I know everything that's going on, I don't know if it would be that, like, I wouldn't be getting the shock value, and that game is extremely shock value. It's got a lot of the, that's what it relies on. It really relies on the shock value of everything that happens. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. 'Cause, you know, in most games, right? In most modern games and whatnot, you see, like, oh, the main characters are playing Russian roulette. I mean, they're gonna get by, they're gonna get through, nothing bad at all. But I mean, in that one, you can literally, it's literal RNG with your characters possibly dying. They very well may just become deceased. They might just no longer exist, which is insane. It's literally insane that that's an actual plot point. That's an actual plot point in the series. Like, hey, you used to know all these characters, but hey, guess what? They're now dead. They're now gone. I respect that, you know? A lot of games generally kind of go, it's a cliche, right? Where you know that the characters are going to be alive and fine. Like, I know, like, there's future games, right? So you know that so-and-so is probably going to live. Very rarely do games actually kill off main characters. I guess this is one of those series, though, huh? Where in this game, in Legend of Heroes universe, there was Crow, right? Crow died at the end of Cold Steel 2. So I mean, like, you expected there to be something, right? You didn't expect him to die at all. You honestly was like, it's fine. Then he gets he gets impaled, and during that final boss fight with the Vermilion Apocalypse, and it's just like, well, he's fine, right? He's gonna be injured, but he's fine. No, he just straight up dies. He is deceased. No more, no less. And then you also have games like Mega Man, right? Where last time we played Command Mission, there was that moment where Botos, he got away, and we were like, oh, we gotta catch up to him. And then Spider, out of nowhere, just pops up and is like, hey, I'm still alive. Surprise, bitch. Which, like, well, that's cool. But at the same time, it does kind of feel like a cop-out. It does kind of feel like a cop-out, considering... Why? Why? To be fair, though, it does kind of make sense in Mega Man, considering, at least in that series, right? The main character, they're all robots. They're all Reploids, androids, gynoids, and all that we learned about during that stream. That's still kind of funny how there's just a whole bunch of words for that. But yeah, there's all those things. So I mean, it does make more sense in that universe, at least, that so long as, you know, a tiny bit of you still exists, that you can get rebuilt. So yeah, it's fine. I mean, how many times does Zero die in the entire series? He dies so often. I agree, but Spider! Yeah, I'm glad that Spider's still kicking, but at the same time, it's like, really? You literally exploded. What's to stop incentives from getting brought back to life then, huh? If you do something like that and then you just cop out. It kind of takes away the impact of that scene. It kind of just takes away the impact of all of the Reploids we've killed up until that point. Like, they have died, but have they really? Though I guess the same could be said about every Mega Man game ever, huh? Considering every Mega Man game has that where sure, why not? Every Mega Man game has that where the you kill all the bosses, right? The posse's something, I didn't realize. But the posse was back in town doing some things. But yeah, every Mega Man game has something where they will at the end of the game you have the boss rush where you have to fight all the bosses again, which is, you know, we didn't really think about it back in the day. Like back in the 90s when those games, well, they didn't come out in the 90s, I don't think, but back in the 90s whenever I played those games, they you know, they had limited resources, and so it made sense that that's kind of what they did. But in it says something about we sense powerful monsters. Is this a little too high for us? Look how many turns they've got. That's these guys might be a bit high level for me. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Battle scope. What level 100? We're gonna run away. We are getting out of here. A level 100 chest right there. Good to know. Yeah, usually whenever they have like a little alert, it means like maybe you shouldn't open this chest, but I was just spamming the button. So whoops-a-daisy. I almost died. Oh well, oh well. Defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, it really does. Nerd! What? What do you call me a nerd for? What? I mean, yes, but what? Ah, it missed. At least I got this Team Rush chance then. At least I still got that. Of course, Zero can't die while he made him to wipe out humanity. He made... ups? He didn't counter Zero rebelling. I don't remember what that... Oh, backups. Backups. Freaking hard. I like it on stream, considering it's, you know, it's out of the way. But whenever it's on chat, it takes up so much freaking space. Like, why are you so big? I can't read. Why are there words behind the thing? Freaking somebody that's working on YouTube's UI, the user interface, freaking step up and fix that. What are you doing? That's so dumb. But yeah, Dr. Wily made him to wipe out humanity, so he made backups. But did he really make backups? Because, I mean, it's always the same Zero. It's always the same Zero, it's just that he gets rebuilt. Like, he dies except for, like, his head, you know? His brain, his consciousness, that all stays the same, but his entire body is just, like, constantly rebuilt. Kind of like, spoiler for a random game, but back to his core memory. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know if he made backups. I think people are just, whatever, like, he's a legendary Reploid, right? He's a legendary Maverick Hunter. So people are just rebuilding him from scratch every time that he dies. That's always what I've thought. But, what was I saying? What was I saying? I completely just mind-wiped what I was saying. I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember. Something about the user interface, and then Zero, and then just his head, and brought back, and I forgore my things. I forgore statements. More along the lines of his body's dead, but the AI is still there. Yeah, you only need the memory card, right? Like, everything else can get replaced. Everything else can get replaced. So long as the memory card is still there, you're fine. So long as that's still there, all your data is still secure. Everything else is just, you know, making him better. Build him back better. I do like Zero, but he's, you know. Like Iris, she dead. I mean, yeah, a lot of them just die. They're not legendary bounty hunters, right? So they're not the legendary Maverick hunters. So they would dislike that, like getting called bounty hunter. yeah, Iris, not a legendary Maverick hunter, so nobody cares about her. Sip it. Anything better than Treasure? Arguably a really good book. Recommend the Sunshine Agnes series personally. Nice. I mean, I like the Treasure though. I do like the Treasure. Hey, stop turning around. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, going back to the Rune Factory topic, considering I love Rune Factory as well. It's hey, I got an achievement. Cool, look at that. But yeah, I wonder if they're going to make a lot. I mean, I guess they made Rune Factory 5 recently, right? So I wonder what the next thing is going to be though, because Rune Factory 5, it's 3D, and honestly, it did not work too well. Also, what's up with that? Like recently, Nintendo games have been very poor quality. Like the top-down like 2D that you have in Rune Factory 4, 3, 2, 1. Those games were all very well done. It was limited, but it still looked very good. Then you have Rune Factory, Frontier, Tides of Destiny, and 5. 5 took a bit of a hit. Like the game looks very jank, and the frame rate's pretty bad. Like why? The CPA. Crossbell Police Academy. Bear to anything on 5? I streamed it when it came out. Whenever the game came out, I did a one-off stream of the game. Because I was hyped for it. I was super hyped for it. But I do not like the style that they went. It's very similar to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where there's the you can see like the how it's like it was rendered they made really nice designs on everything, and then they got rendered down to hell and back. Cause it's just like what? I don't like it. Especially whenever there's other games that look so good. Like why has Nintendo recently just been so bad graphically? Like I don't mind, quote unquote bad graphics. Like if you look at this game is not good graphics really, but I mean it also was on the PlayStation Portable or the PlayStation Vita, so like it's kind of got what it is, it's got the that style to it, and I like that. I like that a lot. But then you get games like Rune Factory 5 and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that are supposed to be high quality, next gen, looking real good, and they look like trash, and it's like why? Bowser taking Nintendo, I guess so. They're pushing that Link's Awakening look on everything now. I mean, it's not even Link's Awakening. It's just that when you look at the game, the game is like running at like 20 frames a second. It's not even 30 frames a second. The game's run so poorly, and you can count the frames on some of the animations. So like in Pokemon Violet and Scarlet, whenever you went to the classes, right, all of the background characters, you could tell they were background. Like, generally, you can tell characters are background anyways, but they just had, like, 5 frames to them. They was like, here's my leg normal, here's my leg kicking forward, here's my leg kicking all the way forward, here's my leg kicking back. It's just like, what? Why do you literally only have 5 frames and it's just on repeat? It feels so lazy. It feels like so low quality. It feels so low quality. The draw distance was terrible, and I really just don't understand. Like, are you saying that the Switch just isn't powerful enough for those type of games? When on the exact same time the Switch has games like Dark Souls 1 and The Witcher 3. It's got all of these very high caliber games. It even has Cold Steel 3 and 4, which looks pretty solid. But why? Why are these AAA titles? I mean, I don't know if Rune Factory is AAA, but I mean, it's made by Marvelous, so I'd consider it AAA. But it's why? I don't understand. Like, I definitely prefer the story and whatnot, but when the game tries to look really good but ends up really sinking like that, it's so weird. Bring back the sprites, yeah. Seriously though. If you can't make 3D look well, don't make it 3D. It's fine. Like, I love the style of Rune Factory 3 and 4, even though it's technically not, it's not super good looking, but it's stylized, and it looks very well because of that. But then you have them trying to look more realistic or more higher quality, but you just kind of fumble it in the middle, considering it doesn't actually look high quality. Like, seriously. They push the links, but yeah, not that. Return to 2D. I mean, I do like the 2D. Like, I will say though, like, Code Steel 3 and 4. Oh my god, they are beautiful. Like, they had a bit of a weird, like, the Legend of Heroes games went from this style, right? It's like isometric camera, stilted, and the characters look like this. from in Trails in the Sky and in the Crossbell arc. But then in Cold Steel 1 and 2, they had like a more 3D. It looked pretty okay. You know? It was a PlayStation 3 era game, and it looked pretty solid. And those graphics should still be achievable, but apparently they're not. PlayStation 3 and like Xbox 360 graphics are not achievable on modern gen, and it bothers the hell out of me. Why? But yeah, then Cold Steel 3 and 4 just look great. Cold Steel 3 and 4, it's amazing. So yeah, like Cold Steel 1 and 2, it's not fantastic, but it's still better than like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and freaking Rune Factory 5. They do not look good. They do not look good at all. You can see the line art and make it like really shaky. That's not very good. That's just not good. Oh, but you know, that ranting. I definitely would prefer they just stick to 2D until they figure it out. But I mean, then again, Pokemon Colosseum, right? On the GameCube. Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube was 3D, and the game looked great. It looked, you know, perfectly reasonable for a video game of that time period. It looks better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For some reason, a game that came out 20 years ago looks better than the newest game released by the same damn company. Game Freak, what are you doing? And honestly, Rune Factory Frontier and Tides of Destiny, they look way better than Rune Factory 5. Like, they still kind of have that same design to them. The 3D, you can turn the camera around, yada yada. But it still looks better than the newest one. For whatever reason, game developers nowadays are pushing these even shittier concepts forward. For no reason. It doesn't look better, it doesn't run better. Why are you reimagining your engine just to make it not better than what it was? Stadium was better than Scarlet and Violet? I mean, probably. I don't remember Stadium. I didn't play that one. Although that one is on the N64 thing. But also that as well. It's on an N64 and it looks better than modern day? What the hell happened? It's cheaper. I mean, yeah, it is. Welcome in, Vard. How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. It is cheaper, but like if you already have the engine made, I feel like it wouldn't be more expensive to just continue using said engine. Especially whenever your quality takes a nosedive like that. Oh, but what can you do? Same is a bit of a stretch. I mean, I'd say they probably look about the same. The N64 and modern day, like Pokemon Scarlet and like Rune Factory, it's probably about the same, where it's like, you can't really see too far ahead, a lot of weird slow frames and a bunch of jank, but you know. Here we are, the Crossbell Police Academy. Finally. See why they built it all this way in the forest. So quiet and peaceful here. Wonder where the chief is. For now, we should check into the Academy's reception desk. Let's head on inside. Yee, let's do it. Sword and Shield looked better. Yeah, I will agree with that. Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield, it looked better. Not to say anything. I probably did prefer Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet was fun because it was the multiplayer. If it wasn't for the multiplayer, though, friggin' Scarlet and Violet would just not be good games. It just would not be good games. I would not have bought it. I only bought that game because it was multiplayer, so I was able to play with people. You know, it was fun. It was doing those streams with Kaiju. It was a good time. It was a fun time. But it really, I liked the story of Pokemon, and I'm okay with the way they did it. You know. I bitch about Zelda all the time, right? I bitch about Zelda all the time, where how Zelda was a very linear action-adventure story progression, and then they kind of turned it to open world, which I did not like. I did not like that at all. But I didn't mind it in Pokemon. I didn't mind it in Pokemon at all, considering Pokemon always kind of felt that way. You know, it always kind of felt like it was an adventure, like an open world. I felt like that's what it was meant to be. Like, you know, canonically, sure, you want to go to the closest gym first, and then, you know, whatever. But Pokemon at least feels that way. It feels like they have exploration as like a very big part of Pokemon. So, it being open world and not linear like most of the other games, I kind of like that. I did dig that. I thought that was pretty good. But, again, Zelda, I would die on the hill that Zelda should have linear progression. I will die on that hill. Hello, hello, hello. But it was like infuriating. Yeah, was it better than Arceus? I liked Arceus. Arceus was fun. I enjoyed that one a lot. I'd say out of the recent Pokemon games that have come out, I think Arceus probably would be the best one. Yeah, I'm talking Sword and Shield, Arceus, and Scarlet Violet. Out of those three, I would definitely put Arceus at the top. Even though it's the one that I put the least amount of time in. Just because it was open world, go wherever the hell you want to go. There was still a story. It was off-canon, which I really love the off-canon ones. The ones that are built different, you know? It's so nice. I absolutely love those where... Like I said the other day on Twitter, or X, I suppose. I really love how... I really love like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Those games that are not your traditional Pokemon games, I love. I absolutely love. I'm glad that the traditional Pokemon games exist, but I'm kind of done with it. I'm kind of done with the traditional Pokemon formula. I really yearn for something different in that. But then again, I've never been a huge fan of Pokemon, so that's probably also another reason why. That like I want Pokemon to be different because I didn't really like Pokemon the way it was. But for the fans, I am glad that they still kind of have more traditional Pokemon games, you know? Like the big Pokemon, oh yeah, the giant size ones, I forget what that was called. I forget. That was cool though. That was definitely a lot cooler than the, whatever it was called, the crystallization in Scarlet and Violet. That was dumb. It's got a crown now. Wow. Talk about being lazy. Looking for that shiny Scyther. Shiny Scyther. I've never seen a shiny in my life, unless it was a Pokemon that I don't really know too well. I still have terrible luck with that. But yeah, anyways. What's that building for? Vita Prison. It's built alongside the Police Academy. Damn. Then this is where Ernest is being held? Yeah, Dudley and the others have probably brought him in by now. If you want, you could fill out a visitor's application. No, that's alright. What he went through was traumatic. He may still need time to recover and reflect. I'll try to find an opportunity in the future to visit with my grandfather. I understand. I think that'd be nice. She must still care for him. Yeah, I don't know all the details from the history, but I'm sure he feels the same about her. Yeah, they were kind of a family, but now they're not. Now, he kind of tried to take over the world with drugs, so, you know. Or at least take over Crossbell. This place looks exactly the same as the CPD, police department. About time they showed up. Hey, what's up, Sergey? Sorry, we had side missions to do. You know how it is. Lloyd, though. Sergeant Major Seeker. It's been a while. Sorry about the wait. We only just got here. Nice to see you again, Juan. Yes, you seem to be doing well. Haven't seen you since your last Guardian Force training exercise, Noel. For you, Lloyd, I'd say it's about 10 months since your graduation. Graduation? Oh, no. Lloyd no longer a VTuber. He no longer a tuber. Take my eyes off you for a moment, and the next thing I know, you're a top-notch detective. I don't know about that. Still got a ways to go. And this is the one in charge of the police academy, I presume. Yes, this is Juan. He's the manager of the school and nearby facilities. Oh, no, I hardly have to do any managing at all. Anyway, Sergey, the floor is all yours. Free to use the meeting room. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, welcome in, Minkyo. How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I know you probably don't want to be listening in too much, considering, you know, you're still playing the trails from zero, so you'd probably be lurking, but still appreciate it. Always glad to have the Minkyu around. Always a good time. Always a good time. Speaking of that, though, how far have you gotten in Trails from Zero? Have you played any recently? I know sometime soon you said you was gonna go visit your visit your mom, but you was just thinking, you was back and forth about whether or not you was going to bring the Switch along with you or not. But yeah, how far have you got? How far you got? I want to know. I want to reminisce about the good times. No point standing around wasting time. Let's get this ball rolling. Okay. Excuse me, Chief Sergey. And what exactly is it that we came here for? Still haven't figured it out. I thought I left plenty of clues. Guess you guys really are still rookies. Hey, wait a minute. Plenty clues as to why you called us here. Could it have been for Detective Exam Course, Basic Traffic Law Course, and Orbital Network Course? Probably that one? Because, I mean, Why would we need to do detective exam and basic traffic law? That sounds dumb. That's the only one that sounds right. But the academy is hooked up to the Orbital network, but if I wanted to prime you on that, I'd head you over to the Epstein Foundation. It's a good point. The reason I asked you so you can take a basic traffic law course. Why? Why that one? Wait, are we getting our license? Are we gonna be able to drive? Nice. Spent last day in train and picked some berries today. Ah. So yeah, you're already out there. Don't know if you've brought the Switch then, huh? Probably not. I mean, that's nice, you know? Getting away from everything and just spending some time out there, picking berries, enjoying nature. It's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time. You gotta touch grass from time to time. Also, speaking of touching grass, those freaking, like, sofas down there on the bottom left, they look very much like grass. Like, I was looking at, like, is that a grass, like, sofa? What the hell? Why is it green? I've never seen a sofa that's green. It's so weird. What's been an NPC since they last told you where you was? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta love it, huh? Millions of NPCs. In this one, I don't feel as addictive to talk to all the NPCs, considering, you know, Code Steel, there was a lot of characters. There was a lot of characters that felt important. This one, not really that many. Like Jingo and Wazy and Wald and yeah, those ones, the ones that definitely seem important. I like to talk to them, but as far as like the regular NPCs, not really so much. But in Code Steel, you know, it was like the entire academy, every single student in the academy that, you know, had a name was important. So it was a good idea to talk to every single one of those. And, I mean, the people that were just around towns were kind of important, but I really only talked to them whenever I wanted a side mission or something like that. But, you know, that's how I am. You do miss out on some zingers, though. You miss out on some good lines when you skip the fluff dialogue. I ain't got the time for it anymore, though, especially streaming. Did you take your Switch, though? Nice. Hopefully you can catch up soon enough. I think we're getting ready to meet, if you want to stick around for a little bit, I think we are about to meet somebody. Not even, like, from what I've seen, right? There's a character that we get to meet in this area. It would have to be in this area. In one of these games. I've seen on Twitter, it was one of these games. Lloyd meets a character that I don't know if it'll be important, but they are important later on. So I wanna talk to them. She's a little cutie. But yeah, basic traffic law test. Does that mean? Yes, this is being granted its own orbital car. So follow me. Let's get to drilling the rules of the road into your head. Great. Man, I remember having to take, like, my driver's license exams and things like that. Freaking sucked. I hate studying. And that's that. When it comes to handling an orbital car, these are the most essential traffic laws you'll need to remember. You get all that? I think so. Can't believe I charged all this way here just to listen to a lecture. Yeah, for real, that would suck. Still, the rules seem easy enough to remember. Though I can't imagine the current system is going to hold up as orbital cars become more commonplace. We'll cross that road when we get there. Hasn't even been 10 years since personal orbital cars hit the market. In time, they're going to become more and more regulated for public safety. It is pretty easy to get a driver's license. All you have to do is apply for one. Haven't there been talks about adding some sort of testing to the process? Man, that would be really nice. Just having to freaking just being like, hey, what's up? You can stick around at least for a little bit. Alright, appreciate. Always glad to have you around, Minkyu. But yeah, there's nothing too spoilery right now, so there won't be any spoilers for the first game. Yeah, they've mentioned a few things. But I think we're past that point now. I think we're mostly past that point right now. I think we're more gearing up towards this game at this point. But yeah, someday there'll probably be all kinds of formal training and practical exams too. But for today, I wanted to make sure you kids are familiar with the fundamentals. As for the actual driving, I'm leaving you in charge of that, Noel. Roger that! Alright, Noel already has her driver's license. Has plenty of experience from operating the CGF's armored cars as well. That's so. After I joined the CGF, Commander Bales made me learn. I've loved it ever since. Alright then, time to hand over the keys. Park just outside, follow me. I wanna explore around though. There's a character in here that I wanna talk to. Talk about a surprise. Yeah, the chief can be rather sly when he wants to be. But an orbital car, huh? Guess I know much about them. What do you think it is? A Vern or maybe a Reinford? When it comes to commercial orbital cars, those are the only two major manufacturers on the market. Wouldn't mind driving a Reinford, but the Vern company is more established. Plus, they have a very diverse catalog. From compact cars to sedans, they even make the Republic's signature buses. Reinford Company is more known for luxury cars and utility vehicles, correct? Exactly. That is to say, their models are more sturdy and high class. Many of their designs seem to be inspired by Reinford's history with orbital trains and tanks. It really hadn't hit me before, but I'm starting to get pretty excited myself. Let's go have a look. Yeah, what type of wheels we getting? Yeah, I did not enjoy. I want to explore around though. I want to meet character. I guess not yet. You guys are done with your little lesson. Practical skills, more or less. Never recall. Yeah, play things close to his vest when he wants to. What kind of relationship he and Commander Bells has had for ages. I've always been like that. Don't blame him for keeping his personal and professional life separate. Would you happen to have any peculiar dishes, don't you? What? This dude just out of random talked to this guy, and he was like, by the way, peculiar dishes. Well, good to know. Good to know. Some test their identity to identify substances. Okay. I mean, at least that makes more sense than somebody eating them. Alright, yeah, I got you. You want peculiar dishes. I'll give you any of them that I find. Kind of, that's interesting. Sunshine Agnes, Chapter 1. Hey, it's the book that we were talking about. Well, thanks, Juan. I'll give it a shot. I did not expect that much dialogue from that dude. I just straight up did not expect that much dialogue. Yo, look at this thing. Look at that thing. That thing's looking sleek. Nice. Wow. This is the orbital car we've been assigned? That thing looking pretty good. I like that. Yeah. I'm down for that. Down to get behind the wheel of that thing. I love those thick tires. Thick tires is just an aesthetic. I absolutely hate, like, skinny tires. Thick tires all the way. It just looks, it's so nice. Doesn't look half bad. Wait a second. Framework, the design. It's not Vern or Reinford. Right, you are. This here is model XD78. Oh my god. RAR XD. Straight from the Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal. Ooh. It is! ZCF developed an orbital car. Why is that so surprising? Liberal's terrain is rugged and mountainous. Orbital cars aren't common there at all. Instead, ZCF is known as the continent's leading manufacturer of orbital airships. Zeiss Central Factory actually made an orbital car. She's beautiful. The XD69, I thought about that too. What are the specs? Her top speed? Whoa, down girl, down. Yeah, we got a gearhead here. Hot. I don't know. The gearhead ladies, it's always an aesthetic. I love it. Apparently, it uses a scaled-down model of the engine they're currently putting in their airships. For speed, it tops out at 1,500 salge per hour. I don't exactly know what... that's kilometers, right? Salge is supposed to be a kilometer, so... It's 1 point... Well, I don't know. I don't know how fast that is. Amazing. Can they make it faster than a train? Why does this become such a high-performance vehicle? It seems so new that I doubt it's even officially on the market yet. The truth is, the department wouldn't usually hand over something like this to you. But the new mayor insisted. Matter of fact, he's the one who arranged for it. Mayor Croix. It does seem like Uncle Dieter would have connections to the ZCF. Yes, if anyone could pull it off, it's the CEO of the IBC. Find it hard to believe that he'd go out of his way for us like this, not expect anything in return. Guess it just means you'll have to repay him with some old-fashioned effort. But if you think it's too much responsibility, you could always refuse it, in which case we'd assign you one of the generic Vern models issued to the police. No need. We'll accept it with gratitude. Is it all ready to go? Sure, maintenance is done, and it's been already taken on a trial run. Here's the keys. Ooh, boy. This really feels like a really big moment for us. It does. It really does. We've been wanting a car like the first edition has for so long, and now look at this thing. What are we waiting for? We're going to take it for a spin? I guess the sensible thing would be to drive it back to Crossbell City. No, would you do the honors? Yeah, I'd love to. Suppose I'll hitch you right back with you then. Hell yeah, you will. That thing just looks nice though. I like the style. I like the look of it. Very nice. Oremasu ka? So yeah, we can now use this to... whenever we was in Tours from Zero, remember? Whenever we had Noelle in our party, we was able to... She was able to show for us around the place. And now we have... and now we can do it again. We have a vehicle. I love how we always get a vehicle in these games. It's very nice. Pretty nice, it really is. The SSS Garage. Ooh, look at that back seat too. Wow. Get a whiff of that new car smell, right? The new car smell. It's very nice. It's a very nice smell. A wheel handles like butter. Just everything I've ever dreamed of. It's nice and comfortable. The interior design is no slouch either. I have to say, I'm sold. It's a nice ride, there's no denying that. Not to mention the fact that we can comfortably fit about 7 people. Which, yeah, once we get Randy and Tio back in our party, and then maybe Kia, that's a full... This is just big enough for all of us, huh? Means we'll be fine if... Yeah, exactly. Enough with the accolades, let's head on out. Save your final judgments until you've seen this thing in action. Right, here we go. Oh, I was really hoping for a real fancy roar to it. Not bad. Not bad. It's okay. That thing looks pretty sleek, though. I do love, like silver. It's a very good car color. Then again, silver, gray, those are just very good colors to begin with. They're just super nice. I wonder... I guess we're not going to be able to actually drive this vehicle, though. Look, we got the train down there as well. Aesthetic. Also, what about the monsters? Are we going to splatter them? I guess they probably stay out of the way. Unlike real-life animals, these monsters seem to be wise enough to at least stay out of the way whenever a vehicle's driving around. Needs a waifu paint job? Oh, hell yeah, it does. I want to put Noelle on the side of this thing. Hell yeah. Noelle Seeker. The one I've been seeking for. Oh, God. Look how happy she is. Aw, it's incredible. You're right, it's fast, but it feels so safe, because the engine hardly makes a sound. And yet you can practically feel it purring right underneath your seat. ZCF engineering for you. Wouldn't mind taking it for a spin sometime myself. I like to see Jeff's armored cars too and all that, but man, I'm gonna feel like I'm cheating on them. That how you see it? You're a real gearhead, aren't you, Noelle? Hot. I knew I liked Noelle for a reason. Many reasons, but the reasons just keep piling up. God, yeah, I really hope... Like, I found out that we can still buy items for people. We can buy gifts for people in this game, so I'm really hoping that... Yeah, look at those wheels. Who's that? Who's this? I forget what I was saying beforehand, so I'm more interested in this. Oh, it's... Yo! I remember you now. This is the, Muriel. She used to not be that important. But now she's important enough to get a portrait. A nice, well-filled-out portrait of her. Yeah. Honestly, Randy, are you not tired after 5 full days of survival training? I had a feeling that was going to be Randy. Look at him in uniform. It doesn't suit you at all, man. It does not suit you at all. Randy does not... He does not look... Oh, he does not look correct in a uniform. You should say I'm not exhausted. I'm down for a shower if you'll join me. Maybe we could snuggle up in bed together. Come on, you're such an idiot. But speaking of that car, I've never seen anything like it before. Maybe it's a new Vern model on loan to the police? Nope, that's ZCF's handiwork. Let's remind they'll get a snazzy ride like that for the SSS. That literally was the SSS. Zace Central Factory? Well, they didn't make orbital cars. What makes you say it was given to your division? Yeah, Lloyd and Mademoiselle were sitting inside it. Oh, so he did see it was us. Not to mention the chief and our 2 new rookies. Who else could it be? How could you see who was inside the car from so far away? Is there ZCF's name on it somewhere too? Yeah, there's an emblem engraved on the left-hand side. No, I really can't wait to get out of here. Hey, Randy. Would you consider going back to the Guardian Force? If you change that O to a U, then maybe. It's just no matter how I look at it, your abilities are better suited for the military. You've been more comfortable training with a rifle this time too. Only because I'm practicing with blanks. You know I'd be in the dirt with this thing in live combat, don't you? But... Oh, he's giving her head pats. Aw, Randy in a uniform? What have they done to my boy? You know, military. You gotta wear the outfit. She's blushing. She's cute. She's real cute. Nice. He's very nice. Don't sweat it. You're ever in a jam, I'll come running. Now, come on, we got some rehab training to finish up. I know that. Big up the face! How long you tend to dawdle? You don't see every one of you up the rope in 10 minutes. We're staying out here till the break of dawn. Hi! Yes, ma'am. Please, no more snakes. Stop slacking off and get to climbing. Gotta shave that mop. I don't even know what he just said. Devil of a senior officer when you want to be, you know that? Oh, he just said yeesh. It auto-scrolled the yeesh for some reason. Shave off the mop. Yeah, with military, generally speaking, you're not allowed to have hair. And generally speaking, you get the buzz cut, right? You get the buzz cut treatment. But, you know, Randy's he's up there a little bit. He's up there a little bit, so he's probably allowed to grow the hair out. But he does not look right in a uniform. He really just does not look correct in that uniform. I demand more pats. Yeah, for real though, she's so cute. Shut up, Randy! Urasai! She's cute. She's real cute. I wouldn't say she's more cute than Noelle. I like Noelle better, but she's pretty cute. She's pretty cute. She's kind of got the same character design as Ilya Platire. So, hey yo, nice. Do not touch that hair. Yeah. Kaiju doesn't want the hair cut. And I mean, to be honest, Randy bald would be weird. It'd be very weird to see bald Randy. Huge one-eyed guy. I don't remember exactly what he said. With red hair, that's right. We've already contacted the First Division about him. We don't have the slightest idea who he was, but he clearly wasn't your typical wayfarer. After all, he didn't do a thing to hide how powerful he undoubtedly was. Therein lies the issue. Terrorists and Jaegers tend to be more discreet about their battle prowess. And even we have probable cause to suspect him, state law doesn't allow us to open an investigation right away. It's true. Strange behavior we witnessed recently from Heiyu and the Imperial government is also cause for concern. I mean, you can still keep an eye on somebody. If somebody looks suspicious, you can't directly open up an investigation, but you can at least keep an eye on the individual. That's still within their rights, cause of concern and things like that. And I feel like that dude walking around town would cause disturbing the peace. I feel like he would be a public disturbance just from his sheer existence. But you know, it's surprising that nobody knows who he is. It seems the void left by Ravache is finally starting to make waves in the shadows of the underworld. More like right out in the open from the sound of it. Then there's that trade conference at the end of the month. Business is about to pick up for us. True, but we're prepared for it. For now, I think it's imperative that we find out who that man is. I agree. Wonder where he might be staying. I don't know. I don't know. He's the type of guy that I don't know if he actually even sleeps. Like, that dude, I don't know if he needs to stay anywhere. He's literally built different. That is still a very nice vehicle, though. It's a shame that we're not going to be able to drive it like we was able to drive the motorcycles in Code Steel, but it's still a very good-looking vehicle. Oh! Yeah, look at that. Construction's finally done. That is a very tight turn, though. That's a very tight turn, I gotta admit. Did some fine work. Chief, don't tell me. Oh, the construction was for the orbital car? Yeah, had them install a parking spot for the ride and a driveway to get to it. Using headquarters funds, no less. Wow, incredible. It's even enough space for us to do maintenance. And so begins our life with an orbital car. We're going to be driving on Easy Street now. I think Keo will be absolutely thrilled. Whoa, the heck is that? It's a really nice car. And speak of the devils, the little twerps. Ryu and Henri. Hello again, you two. So sweet. So good. Never seen a car like this. Wait, no way, did you guys buy this? Of course not. Borrowing it for the SSS business, though. Seriously? You guys got a promotion or something? I wouldn't call it a promotion exactly. Hey, where's Kia? She's not with you guys? With Momo, maybe? How should I know? Just because we walked to Sunday school together doesn't mean we came back with her. I guess not, but she said she had some work to take care of for Sister Marvel, so she stayed behind. She said might be at the cathedral. Maybe. I see. Who could be keeping her? Doting parents. You two overprotective parenting much? Think you blame them though? She's a precious little girl. No idea what you're talking about. It's only natural for us to worry about her. We're her guardians. You guys are that antsy about it, why don't you pick her up at the cathedral? You do have a new set of wheels after all. Hell yeah, we do. Good point. Can we count on you to drive, Noelle? You even have to ask? Wait, you guys are picking Kia up in that thing? Oh, me too, let me hitch a ride. Come on, Ryu. Dad's gonna ground you if you come home late. I totally forgot about that. Chiruru just got back today too. Chiruru. Interesting name. That sounds like you two should hurry on home then. Don't worry, we'll give you a ride one of these days. You better. Well then, if you'll excuse us. Take care, you two. Was it just me, but when you was a kid, didn't you want to ride in the back of a police car at some point in time? Like, I don't know, there's something about being a kid and wanting to hitch your ride in a police vehicle. There was something about it, was just like, yeah. So, I definitely have done that. I've definitely done that where, like, whenever I was way younger, there was a fair, right? And it was just, the police officers around, just, guarding the event. Nothing serious, just, security. And I remember I went over there to ask them, and I was like, hey, can I just sit in the back of your car? And they were like, all right. All right, just born to be bad, I guess so. I just had a natural, attraction to the backseat of a police car. So I have been in the backseat of a police car before. It was completely, completely fine, but yeah, it was interesting just being back there and be like, wow, look at that, bars, and wow, there's been criminals back here, wow. I don't know, these kids are just easy to amuse, I suppose. Definitely shanked a man to get it right. I mean, asked nicely. Exactly. I just asked nicely, and when they didn't allow me, I just had to get to the point. Enough chit chat. Go pick her up already. Getting back inside now. Got it. Let's go, everyone. I've also been in helicopters. Never been up in the air in a helicopter, but there's been a few like air shows and whatnot that you was allowed to just inspect the vehicles, and so I've been inside like helicopters and things like that. Just been like, oh, what does this button do? What does this button do? What does this stick do? And I don't remember any of it, but yeah, it's interesting. It's crazy to think that things like that fly. Like, yeesh. It's so open. It's like a Jeep, but in the sky. Like, ha 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 ha. Why is this not more enclosed? But right, we're off to the cathedral. To pass through the entertainment district, we can get there via Central Square from here. Either way, wheels all yours. Oh, are we actually gonna drive? Man, I can't wait to get the look on Kia's face when we get there. She is a bit of a gearhead herself, after all. She really are just a doting mom and dad. Shut up, Wazy. So why is Wazy joining us? I mean, it's fine, but Also, a very interesting way that door opens and closes. It extends outward and then it separates. Pretty interesting. Why are we looking at the freaking morgues? Oh, it's her. It's that sister lady that we met, that we noticed, and Zeet's keeping an eye out on everything. The one with Kyle? Is that his name? He had a very vanilla name for an anime character. The other green-haired dude. Running in the 90s. For real. But yeah, I forget her name, but she was the one of the Grossritter. One of those people. Looks like we're going to be getting to know more about the Grossritter in this series, which, woo, can't wait. Okay, we're going through the back alley in this thing. Out of the way! Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way! In the entertainment district. Now, these roads aren't exactly made for driving, because, I mean, look, there's all that grass. Oh, she's that woman. Yeah. She does look very, very basic, I gotta admit, but yeah, that's, that lady right there. That lady right there. Something about her is interesting. Though she is Grossritter, so I'm not exactly concerned about her. Why are we parking this far away? I guess this is where the bus stop is, but alright. She had a lot of story in the Trails in the Sky 3. Oh, did she? I was wondering about that. So, yeah, Kyle, I think his name was. Was it Keith? I think it was something with a K, at least. But, yeah, him and that lady whose name I'm forgetting, they were, they're Grossritter. They're the Septian Church, knights. I thought they probably had some story with Trails in the Sky 3, but I couldn't remember. That just really makes me want to play Trails in the Sky 3. Because, yeesh, I really want to know more about the Septian Church and the Grossritter and all of them. Can't remember their names either. Yeah, it's the one that everyone kind of glosses over because it's not super important. Like, Trails in the Sky SC, then, Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure, Cold Steel 1 through 4, and then now Trails into Reverie. Those are the important main canon ones. But yeah, the Trails in the Sky 3 doesn't really have, it didn't have anything to do with the characters at the time. But I feel like it's definitely going to be more important later on. Because the Grossritter seems to be getting more and more notoriety. We started to hear more about them, so Ooh, I want to know. One day I'll make the move over to PC and and we will play the old Trails in the Sky games, and I'm gonna suffer because Trails in the Sky it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough game. Well, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We're here. Now where could Kia be? Start by checking her classroom. Look at me rolling my way up to the cathedral. Suppose miracles really do happen. Not exactly the worshipping type, are you, Wazy? Not that I have a bad relationship with Adios, just never meshed with a church-going crowd. Yeah, for real. I feel that. Always gives me shivers being in one. A little strange coming from someone who named their street gang after the Testaments. Don't you always refer to your fights with the Saber Vipers as crusades? That was mostly Albus's idea. Excuse me. Oh no. Eh? Oh? Hey, it's her. Thought she was going to go into that mansion, but here she is. Sorry to bother all of you. It's happened to be the Crossbell Cathedral. She really doesn't look important. Like, she looks very basic. She looks very usual. Kevin Reese. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I was right then. It was Kevin. Nice. Or did I say Kyle? I can't remember. I remember it was started with a K. But yeah, would this happen to be the cathedral? Yes, it is. It's a big suitcase. Reese? Ellie and Reese know each other? Ellie, it's been so long. Come think of it, I do remember you mentioning that you were from Crossbell. That's right. You were the last person I expected to run into today, Reese. Is she an acquaintance of yours? Why does Ellie know all these characters? Yeah, you recall that I studied abroad before joining the SSS, right? Met Reese while in the holy city of Arteria 2 years ago. She did a lot to make my stay more comfortable. I'm wondering if whenever we do go through Trails in the Sky 3, are we going to meet Ellie? You said Kyle? I said Kyle and I said Keith. What's his name? Kevin. Kevin. Again. I remembered it was a K. Freaking the gross rotor K are over there. Arteria. Then the location of the high seat of the Septine Church? Indeed it is. She's pretty cute. Reese Argent. I was recently appointed to a position at Crossbell Cathedral. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Likewise. Kochirakoso. Nice to meet you too. Yokoso. You're going to be working at the Crossbell Cathedral now. Oh, wait, but I thought you were... Ellie, I have a small favor to ask. Mind keeping the nature of my position a secret? Oh, of course. There's some special reason why you've been assigned here? Yes, but I'm sorry, I can't tell you just yet. I also have a few questions I'd like to ask you about the current state of Crossbell. Of course. What are you guys whispering for? Ellie! I'm just catching up. Still have to report in the cathedral, so please excuse me. You all have business there as well? Yeah, we came to pick up a girl from Sunday school. Think she's still in our classroom. I see, and I'll just leave you to it. Like, she's definitely has, like, this... Like, I'm concerned, you know? Like, there's a lot of attention on her right now, and I'm just like... I feel like something's going on, and I should be concerned about your existence here, but again, considering she is part of the Gross Ritter, I feel like she's not... evil. I can tell you what Sky 3 is about, no spoilers, but that's okay. I mean, you can even go with spoilers. I've read about it. I have read about it, so go for it. And you can go for it, Minkyu. I'm more than okay with that, because, yeah, like I said, it'll be a long time before we get to those games, and, they're rough. They're kind of rough to get through. But I would definitely be okay with that. But also, what's up, Sour Apple? How you doing today? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Just in time for the church girl, or just after the church girl. How you doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. Sister Race, there's something about the way she carries herself. Struck me as very mature. Just how old is she, Ellie? 1 year older than me, so 19. Man, these kids grow up so fast, huh? Met her by chance while in Arteria. That's how we got to know each other. She introduced me to all sorts of tasty eateries, too. Eateries? Her? Yeah, despite her appearance, she's actually something of a gourmand. Gourmet? Gourmand. Now she's in Crossbell, I'll have to return the favor and show her around. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Something wrong, Wazy? Just kind of blanking out there. It's nothing. Girl had a certain air about her. Intrigued me is all. Intriguing how? Seemed like your typical sister to me. Pure, polite. Please, doesn't take a genius to guess there's something more to her. Yeah, for real. For real. Basically, the story is about Kevin and Reese's past? Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know much about them, so yeah. Please go ahead and enlighten us about those two. So I do want to know more about them. And it's going to take a long freaking time before we get to Trails in the Sky, because I gotta make a jump from PlayStation to PC gaming before that. Or they get remade, one of the two. But yeah, I'm so sure a certain someone already knows a thing or two about that. Whatever could you mean? Yeah, I don't know, it definitely seems like you might meet Elliot at some point in time in Trails in the Sky 3. Maybe. I might make her more likable, because right now she's just kind of there. Well, anyways, sun's going to set soon. Let's go pick Key up. Yeah, let's. Too sharp for your own good, Wazy. Come on, you two are literally, like, exchanging hushed whispers. What do you think? An artifact does funny and teleports all the main characters from the previous games into that world. Into what world? Into Arteria? What world are they getting teleported to? Like, artifacts do funnies. That's pretty standard. But, yeah, what world? Oh, is it some, like, I'm guessing some sort of split dimension. Because they did mention something about that. Kevin did mention something about that. Didn't Arios help him with that? Wasn't that, like, the deal that Arios helped out Kevin with whatever that world was? And that's how he owed him one. That's why we saw Kevin in this game. Yeah. Something wrong. Still class in session. Oh. Look at that. Don't really know about that world. Alright. Insert this value into the equation. The answer is 512 squared. Oh, that is correct. I've never seen that formula before. If you think of it yourself, doing it this way just felt right is all. Is that not okay? No, it's very creative of you, Kia. Why are more teachers like this? Why are more teachers not like this? All the teachers nowadays, are just like, alright, we're going to be learning how to do, math, addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, whatever. But we're going to learn how to do that this way. And if you don't do it this way, even if you get the right answer, even if your way makes more sense to you, you're going to get bad marks. Like, what? Some of the ways teachers teach math in particular, it's so dumb. Like, if you get the correct answer, and you will always get the correct answer using this formula, then that is a correct formula, and should absolutely be allowed. Absolutely hated that. That's one of the big things that I got knocked on in school. That they would be like, show your work, and I would show the bare minimum of work, and they'd be like, that's technically showing your work, but you skipped quite a few steps there. And I was like, but I knew what I was doing and got the right answer right. And they were like, fine. After a while, they just gave up and just let me do it. Which, that was nice. But yeah. Resting a little before I head out to work. Should be relatively quiet tonight. Well, hopefully you can have an easy day today. You're always working so hard, Apple. Hopefully you can have an easy one. Like Old Schoolhouse, but the whole game is inside of it. Oh. That would be obnoxious. That would be kind of obnoxious, I feel like. Although it is a very typical, like, trope, right? In a lot of RPGs and whatnot, it's like, you get sent to this other world and yada yada. But the Old Schoolhouse was very obnoxious. I'm glad that we're done with the Old Schoolhouse. Never again will we be going back to the Old Schoolhouse, because there's nothing left to do there. We literally killed the devil that was there. But yeah, more teaching you to do this. Keep that in mind, everyone. The suggested formula is but a single guideline for finding the correct solution. Exactly! Preach it, Sister Marble. So long as you get the correct answer, and the way that the formula that you used works every time, it's fine. Like, yeah, sure, you can't, like, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 times 2 equals 4. You can't just add the two numbers and then that's the same thing. That's not how that works. It's technically correct, but that's only for that one singular instance. But if it works every single time, then freaking it doesn't matter. It really just does not matter. The way that person A learns is not necessarily the way person B learns. So, different formulas are a good thing. It's a good thing. Not everyone's the same with learning. But yeah, also got an update on something that I've been sharing with people. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just a reminder that on Twitter I do have art tags. It's in my bio. It's the ones that I got on Discord as well. The Arxons and the Axons with the 3 X's. I like that one. Well, that was a very creative one. Not that one. Still, I just want to put that out there. If anybody makes fan art, we've got art tags. Just saying. Because why not? Why not? But for the story, I don't remember the story too well. Yeah, I'll I'll have to get into it. I'll have to play that game again at some point in time, because it would be a good one. But yeah, you should always approach a problem with excitement and an open mind. Yes, ma'am. What a good teacher. What a good teacher. In this class, it's for the older Sunday school students. Key, it's amazing. I can't struggle with that problem even now. Intermediate level math right there. Key certainly has a talent for it. Yeah, that's our little girl. Is there ever any doubt? If anyone could do it, it's her. Doting parents. Wait, it's not. This isn't. Settle down, Mom, Pa. You're in church. Anyways, maybe we should wait for the lesson to end. Nice. I will send it your way after the stream, though, unless you want me to pull a drunk souls and spam you with smut. I mean, do what you want to do, Apple. Do what you want to do. I'm okay with it. I don't really have Discord up right now, but, you know, I might check. Maybe I won't try to explain the story. It's complicated, right? If I tried to explain the entirety of Legend of Heroes from what I know, oh my god, I would not be able to do it in 200 words and less. It's just, I wouldn't. The 200 character limit would not be anywhere close to enough. Ooh, Sky Live Sky reaction. Sky Live reaction. A Sky Live. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Like, that could be a fun little tagline for a Sky reaction. A Sky action. I like Sky Live. Like, a Sky Live. A little tagline for when I'm going live, we are Sky Live. I like that a lot, actually. I really like that. It could be a stream. You ever react to things? Yeah. I was thinking about it the other day, actually. You sent me a thing about a Fire Emblem character, and I legitimately did not know that was a femboy. I thought it was a lady. I straight up did not realize that. And usually, you know. Usually I'm pretty good at differentiating. It's like, oh, that's probably that's a guy. Oh, that's a girl. I think there's a penis there. Oh no, there's no penis there. So, kind of like what we're doing with Ryda, you know? Kind of like with what we're doing with Ryda, we've got like a whole thing we're making for him. It could be something very similar that you guys do for me, where I'm just like, all right, that's a dude. Okay, that's a lady. Okay, that's a dude. You know, at least physically speaking. Skyline, yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the Skyline. Apple got excited about that one. But yeah, I don't know. That could be a fun one. That could be a fun. Like, some people want reaction content, and I'm not a huge fan of reaction content. But something like that, I feel like would be fun. I feel like something like a challenge that my community makes for me that I react to, that could be pretty fun. I do like that. Oh no. Oh no. Frame rate going down. Oh no. Kia. Hi. Oh. Hello everyone. Oh, what are you guys doing here? Oh, you know, I should probably wait a little bit. It's not too bad, but I did get an error. What are you guys doing here? We're waiting. Okay, we're back now. We're back there. Had a drop, made some drop frames. Oh, and we're not. Now we're not. Now we are. Now we're not. Now we are. Internet hiccups. It's fine. It's fine. I did change my I did change my my settings in OBS, right? I did change my settings in OBS back to the way it was. So it's no longer going to like stream will buffer now, but at least stream's not going to buffer and drop bitrate. So whenever moments like that happen where things get a little wonky, at least we're not going to have to deal with bad bitrate. At least it'll be fine. And for the most part, it's not going to even like, that's only 0.5%. That's fine. It's fine. A little bit more than I like, of course, but at least that's whenever the VOD's up, right? It won't show anything. Like, that entire moment will just be fine. That entire moment. And if you come back here to an hour 30 seconds in, it'll just be like, oh yeah, it looks like he had issues at that point in time, but he doesn't have issues now, so I definitely prefer that. Because going back and like editing videos together, right? And seeing the absolute like 14 like the 144p frames that were, or the pixels we're getting, That's terrible. I absolutely despised that. And so I just was like, you know what? I can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. But everyone has been doing so well for a while now. Ever since that lawsuit that my internet company got put under. Big corporates need to get more lawsuits against them. But anyways, just you doing a Zatsu Down or whatever stream, and suddenly I share some new culinary war crime with you. Yeah, that's some fun stuff right there. I mean, I'm always, like from time to time, I definitely would be down to just see that. Especially if I'm just like, you know, if I'm just walking around doing fights, that's definitely the time for like showing off things and be like, hey, so by the way, look at this, and be like, oh, you know what, I probably will. Because I mean, I'm just shooting the shit at that point. There's no story going on at that point, so, you know. But what are you guys doing here? More importantly, Kia, why were you in class with the older kids? Oh, well, have you not told Lloyd and the others, Kia? No. Her academic abilities are clearly exceptional, so much so that she's keeping up with the more advanced lessons like it's nothing. That's right. I've been allowing her to attend class with the older kids for some time now, at a request, that is. The only condition is that for mathematics and natural science only. So that's it. Kia never ceases to amaze us. Sorry I didn't tell you guys. I know I'm just a kid, but I opened up a math book and next thing I knew, you don't have to apologize, silly. That's what you're interested in, that's fine. We won't stop you, Kia. Exactly. Promote it when kids are interested in something like that, because it's so hard to be interested in things like that. That was one thing that whenever I was younger, you know? Oh, the orange mush. Yeah, it's just everything you post is orange mush. But whenever I was younger, my teachers, whenever I would have like parent-teacher conferences and whatnot, the teachers would be like, you should probably not like let Sky learn these things like as much. Like you should I don't know, they literally told me to not learn. But my parents were like, no, if he's interested in learning about the thing, let him learn about the thing. And it's like, well, then he's going to be bored in school. And it's like, hey, guess what? Everyone's bored in school no matter what. Nobody likes school when you grow up, so you may as well push as much information into a kid's brain as you can, while they're still interested in learning about the things. So I'm glad my parents did not listen to my teachers and, you know, restrict my access to learning. It's a very weird thing. It's a very weird thing to even say out loud that my teachers literally wanted me to learn less. But you know, that's the world we live in, I suppose. Exploring your academic curiosity is nothing to be ashamed of. I'm in favor of it as well. Really? But you have to promise to keep taking classes with Ryu, Henri, and the others too, okay? You gain more from Sunday school than just knowledge, you know? Yeah. The best thing, the thing, especially in high school, right? Well, I don't know. Yeah, school in general, right? High school was definitely the majority of it, considering you did not learn much academically wise in high school. But in school in general, one of the things you learn the most of is how to be social with people. Even if you're like more of an introverted person, you at least learn how to exist around other human beings without being super out of the ordinary weird. So yeah, that's a big point of school as well. But you know. Okay, got it. I can have fun helping Ryu and Momo when they don't get something too. Whatever works. Really is a smart cookie. And she's just teaching me just as much as I do her in a way. Right now, I'm only having her take one class with the older kids per week. So don't worry, I'll be keeping a close watch over her. Of course, we'd appreciate it. Thank you, Sister Marble. That settles that. Shouldn't we be getting back to the SSS building before the sun sets? Good go. Please excuse us, Sister Marble. It's nice talking to you. Thank you again for taking care of Kia. Bye, Sensei. So long. Be careful on your way home. Why sayonara? Why not matane? I know that's more formal, but like, it's also a bit more permanent. Sayonara is goodbye. Matane, just see you later. And you know, you just want to see him later. We got Kia following us. Adorables. But yeah, school system's just jank. IRL school system's just jank. What's up, Sister Juju? Heading home for the day, Kia? Uh-huh, Lloyd and the others came to pick me up. Oh, isn't that sweet? You be safe on your way home. I'll see you next week, okay? Okay, bye, Sister Juju. I love the idea, too, that, that Kia has a deeper voice than Sister Juju. The kaiju voice is I'm getting more used to it. I can at least pull it out, hey yo, a lot better than I could beforehand, you know? I had to, like, mentally prepare for it and all that. I had a feeling you was gonna be around here somewhere. I had to search for you. Hello again, everyone. Apologize for cutting our conversation short earlier. Don't mention it, Reese. And hey, looks like you're done settling in. Yeah, I just finished unpacking and introducing myself to the parish. Would this be the girl you spoke of, the one you came to pick up? Yes, this is Kia. You're the new sister of the cathedral, right? Hey, hi, hello. She's adorable, isn't she? She's also sweet as can be. If that wasn't enough, Kia also helps us with the cooking. Couldn't ask for more. Oh boy. Here they go again, hyping up their daughter dearest. Got them some slack. I'd do the same in their shoes. Huh? Oh, I see. So this is the child that the cult was after. Something wrong, Reese? Oh, no, nothing at all. It's wonderful to meet you, Kia. Nice to meet you, too. I was 20 seconds behind. Fuck you. Yeah, the bitrate went a little crazy there. Dropped a few frames. It wasn't anything too serious, but a little bit of an issue. Nothing too crazy, though. But welcome back. Welcome back to the Sister Juju arc. I'm glad that we found a character like that, you know? It's always great whenever we find a character that has the same name or nickname or title or something as somebody in our friend group. Although I know a handful of our people's names, you know, like. Believe it or not, IRL, my name's not Sky Accents. You're not gonna find a Sky Accents around where I am. Step away for a second, what did I miss? Kia being adorable and me ranting about the school system. But, yeah, there's been a few people that's like, oh, hey, that's so-and-so's IRL name. And I've just had to be like, wait, nope, don't say that, don't say that. Don't want to dox your friends IRL, you know? Then again, some of them are kind of open secrets, so. Yeah, you know. Juju, a nun? She wouldn't get kicked out? I mean, it was before the events of VTubing, back when she was still say-so. What can I say? Oh wow, Karuma, a car. So pretty. What whose is it? I wonder. She's so cute. Look at her being like, wow. Childlike wonder. Love it. She's even more head over heels about it than you were. Yeah. What's going on? Kia? What would you say if I told you that this is our car? Really? We bought you a brand new car. Right as you're taking those good pills. What? Hope your name wasn't leaked. What? She was sasso? If she says so. Did you win the lottery or hit it big in the stock market? I love her. Where are you picking up all of this, Kia? Just makes her a true Crossbellian. Can't grow up here without learning those things. You're given this card to use for work, Kia. To be precise, it technically isn't ours. You didn't buy it or anything. Oh, I get it. She's a real beaut. Prettiest face on 4 wheels I've ever seen. You think so? What were those words you just said? Kia knows a winner when she sees one. Isn't she gorgeous? Kia sounded like a real gearhead. That's a real beaut right there. Prettiest face I ever seen on 4 wheels. Like, I did not expect that out of Kia's mouth. I did not expect Kia to say that. What do you say? Want to go for a ride? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's really fired up about this. We take a different route home this time. Might be nice to pass through the Harbor District and see East Street. That sounds pleasant. Yeah, good idea to get used to the lay of the land in vehicle as well. It's settled. Scenic route it is. Well, would you mind? Say no more. Oh, it's so cute. Sometimes I don't want to speak over the voice acting because it's moments like that where it's just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's an NPC named Zero who I assume was taking Yosis. Oh. Nice. I did not think about that. I really use my real name. It's gotten so bad I sometimes forget what it is. Yeah, that happens, Varden. That happens. Like, sometimes I hear my IRL name and I don't react. I'm just like, oh wait, that's me. Hi, how you doing? And then I hear somebody just mention Sky in whatever way, which is the worst freaking thing ever. They're like, oh, Sky's looking pretty gloomy today. I'm just like, I'm fine. What are you talking? Oh, the up thing. Gotcha. I'm glad that it showed us how they got down there, because that seemed like a very tight fit down there. I don't know, man. That seems like a little bit of video game magic. But yeah, I'm definitely more used to the sky, to that name. That hearing my IRL name is sometimes I'm just like, huh? Oh, yeah, the up thing. I was like, what? Oh yeah, the sky. That's what I called it. So far, gonna don't respond to your real name and jump when you see your reflection. I mean, I look at myself in the mirror quite a lot because I'm just like, hey yo, how you doing? Flex! Oh yeah, feel the burn. See that curvature? Hell yeah. I'm egotistic. It's fine. I'm egotistic. But yeah. Sometimes, considering that up thing is also named Sky, and I have named myself Sky, sometimes I just am like, huh? What? Oh yeah. And it takes me a second to be like, wait a second, the other name is me. Constantly forget what you look like. I literally, like, every day I look in the mirror, like, a handful of times. Like, nothing else. Just, I look in the mirror like, yeah, how am I looking today? Oh, hell yeah, I'm looking fucking fly. That's my waifu. Also, that was super high pitch. You can get around the city so quickly by car. It's a smoother ride than walking, for sure. That's so much fun. See, it looks way different when you're zooming through it. It certainly does. Felt like I was gliding through the city of lights. Romantic. Welcome in, Dread. How you doing? Glad to see things are stopping on by. Hope the morning is going well. It's going well for me. Going quite well for me. Just enjoying some Legend of Heroes. Having ourselves a good old time. Thank you for stopping on by. Always glad to have you around. Hopefully your day's going well today as well. Just somehow avoid it. I mean, I got a giant, like, full-length mirror on my wall next to my closet. And, like, the bathroom has a giant mirror in it. And I think even the, on the fridge we got a tiny little mirror right there. So I'm just constantly, like, walking past mirrors and being like, how you doing? Ayo, how you doing? Ayo, how you doing? It was high pitched right when Kaiju said the above line so long. Yo, yeah, I try to go high pitched, but it kind of cut out. The voice kind of cut out. So it was more just like a squeak noise. Only mirror I have is over the sink on the doors of a cupboard. I got, like, so many of them. So many of them. I'm egotistic, what can I say? When you look as damn good as I do, you got to be looking at yourself in a mirror all the time, you know. Like, did Firehead stream go well? I did not even realize that Firehead did a stream. Whoops. You got portals? I mean, I do have portals, but the games, but I don't really have portals as in, like, portal gun, IRL at least. Sky, remember you said apply for boxer design? What colors? Black and red. Black, red, and gray. Black, red, and gray. That's what I'm wearing right now. that's why I'm saying that. I've got, it's like, there's some horizontal and vertical strips that are red and mostly black with some gray and some white, but and there's some red streaks in there too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sky, yeah, that's I already said that. And Fireheads are okay. Caught up. Cool. I try to look back on chat all the time to make sure I read everything. Sometimes some things slip through the cracks. I just don't realize it. Sorry about that, but you know, it sometimes the brain gets overwhelmed. You know, I love that image where Marine is using portal gun to look at her booty. Yeah, Marine's a gem. I absolutely love her. I absolutely love Sencho. I get the feeling we're going to be counting on this car a lot from now on. She's real sturdy too. Rough terrain's going to be no problem for us with her around. I have to remember to show Uncle Dieter our appreciation. For real. They have mirrors facing each other. That's a demonic portal I can go through. Unless you count my TV screen and my mirror. Because, then maybe? Because I do have a mirror to my left, and to my right is my computer and all this stuff. So, technically speaking, maybe? But no, I don't have anything else like that. I don't have, I don't have a walk-in closet with mirrors on either side, and I've only got the, like, one mirror a room, so, you know. Good enough for me. Yeah. Firehead had a surprise birthday stream. Oh, it's his birthday as well? It's also May's birthday today. May, my daughter. I hope she's having a good day. Hopefully Firehead's having a good birthday as well. Did not realize that at all. Brain's constantly shutting down mid, thoughts. Yeah, same. Alright, they should be back any second now. Woof, woof, woof. You have no mirrors in your room, only the bathroom has a mirror? I have one. I have one considering when you're getting dressed, you know, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, how am I looking today? Miss May, she's busy. She's been busy doing her own thing, but she's been having a good time. She's been doing a good thing. May. Precious daughter. Must protect. There they are. We're back. Tadaima. Hi. Walking in from not the ground floor. Still very weird to me. Hi, Chief. You on the phone? Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. Do me a favor and boot up the terminal, will you? Sure. Receive a message from headquarters. You'll see after you turn it on. Kia, rookies, you come too. Eh? Yes, sir. And all of a sudden, must be something worthwhile. Oh, no. Oh, no. Haven't seen her in forevers? Yeah, she usually only pops up on Ryda's stream. But, yeah, I've seen her around. I've seen her around a good bit. She's good. I have no need. I know I am amazing looking. JK. Okay, I'm going to delete that one because, remove that one. And there you go. Now it's the correct Varden statement. Yeah, no need, because you know you look amazing. I mean, come on. Look at him. Look at Varden all the time wearing that nice suit. Clean. Absolute pristine. Nose. Varden's great. Everybody go and support the Varden. I think I changed it so in my little like YouTube homies community tab thing. I think I've added Varden into that. I definitely did add him, but I don't know if YouTube accepted the changes because I checked it afterwards and it wasn't there, but it should be. So you know. And if it doesn't show up, then click on the thing. It shows. I think it only shows like the first like 10 people. But if you click on it, it shows like a lot more people. So make sure to go check him out. Support the Varden. He's just starting out. You know, he's still in the double digits. This is unacceptable. Gotta up those numbers. You know. Well, yeah. Let's see. File loading. It's Tio. Tio. Yes. Konbanwa, everyone. It's been a while. Tio, you even patching into us. Don't tell me you're back in Crossbell. Not quite. Still at the Epstein Foundation's research lab in Lamont State. Turn home has been delayed a while longer. Decided to borrow the equipment here to make a personal call. I see. It's good to see you, Tio. Oh, wait, I thought it wasn't possible to connect to the orbital network outside of Crossbell. Technically speaking, yes. Typically, it's impossible to process large volumes of data without a wired connection. But as it so happens, we're currently testing remote connectivity between the Foundation and the IBC. Foundation has placed 10 or so wireless signal boosters between Lemon and Crossbell. That is how I'm able to transmit video and audio to you like this. Wow. Nerd talk. Speak English, Four Eyes. Really now? Technological advancements are incredible. Hey, Tio. You said you're not coming back until later, right? How much later? Should be able to return sometime between the end of this month and early September. Wake me up when September ends. We're getting... Damn! We are basically at the exact same time then. Because IRL, this stream right here, it's August 10th. It's August 10th today. And evidently that's around the same time that this right now is taking place. It's around August. That's cool. That's cool when things like that happens. Subscribe to Varden here. Exactly. Do it. I endorse it. Oh, thank yous. Hey, listen to the way he does this. Oh, and thank yous and no's. Go support the homies. But yeah, until then, I have to tie myself over by seeing you on here, Kia. So be sure you take up as much of the camera as you can, okay? You got it. You too, Zit. Come say hello to Tio. Moof. Yes, I'm doing fine. Even feel better than usual, in fact. Suppose moments like these are yet another benefit of the orbital net. I presume Randy hasn't returned yet. Seems Noel and Wazy have already joined. Yeah, today was your first day, actually. Long time no see, Tio. Hey there, be taking up space around here for a while. It's good to see you both again. That said, I can understand why you have transferred into the team, Noel. And as for you, Wazy, your presence is a bit of an anomaly. Couldn't agree more. You could at least try to protest. Well, for the time being, the roster will have to do. Still, Tio, hurry back ASAP. That's an order. It's not truly the SSS unless you're here with us. Yeah. And we still gotta go to Michelin. I do everything in my power to expedite my return. Incidentally, I was thinking of inviting Yona to join our transmission, but evidently his all-nighters are catching up with him. He failed to respond when I called earlier. That right. Well, I guess he's got a lot of work to deal with, too. To be fair, it's probably because he's making up for the damage he caused to the Foundation. Make sure he doesn't overwork himself, okay? That, of course, applies to you, too, Tio. Understood. Is it time to go? Seems our time is up. Aww. Try to pull some strings to secure this line for live testing as an excuse to call. Ah, well, alright. It's too bad. Would have loved to continue this conversation. Sure, we'll have plenty of other chances. Be sure to contact us again when you have the opportunity, Tio. Roger that. See you later, Tio. Don't worry, I'll make sure to keep that promise I made to you when you come back. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. She did the little laugh. It was so cute. Promise? Something feels questionable about that, but I suppose I'll let it go this time. Feel free to get in touch whenever you like, Tio. I like how that's a little different considering the way I ended the first game. It's very interesting. Take care of yourself, okay? Adios. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Woof. See you later, Tio. Watane. Yes, until next time, everyone. Good night. Nice. There she goes again, with fishnets on and dreadlocks in her hair. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't done that song for karaoke yet. I gotta do that soon. To be honest, seeing her face made me miss her all the more. Youth. Pretty easy to see how close the SSS is with each other. I can hardly believe we were all complete strangers. Alright, sorry for coming back so late, Chief. Don't worry about it. You can just report to me later, but more importantly, it's planned for dinner. Hell yeah. Alright, I completely forgot. You mentioned we haven't decided on a schedule for kitchen duty. Oh, so the SSS divvies up the cooking. Not right. I should have known that before I signed up for this. No complaints. If you're going to be in the SSS, you're going to have to pull your own weight. We just got a new recipe book, so I can teach you if you're not confident. Tempting as that offer is, I actually already know my way around a hot stove already. But since it's such a hassle, I always just made Albus do the cooking. Goddess, you're unbelievable. I should be the one complaining. How about we all make dinner together for today, then? Why not something quick and easy should do the trick? I'll help, too. You kids have fun with that. Good as time as any for a smoke. Woof. Nice. Also, I'm glad to see that the concurrent viewers that I had went from 7 down to 4 whenever that link got there, and now we're back up to 6. Glad to see that some people went over there and gave the Varden some love. Hopefully so. At least that's what I'm going to say that dip in concurrent viewers was, as it should be. I still need to give that. Present to Ellie. Also, that picture that's on the bulletin board in particular, it really made me think of Travis Touchdown. I really thought that it was Travis Touchdown from the No More Heroes series. I saw that and I was like, yo? I know it's Guy Bannings, but it's like, man, No More Heroes was such a fun series. I love it. No More Heroes 3 was a little jank. Again, another one of those new Nintendo games that just did not perform as well as the old ones. For some reason. I don't know why. It just didn't. It's raining. Alright, the weekly forecast did say we're in for some showers today. Yeah, it's been me IRL. That's adorable. It's been me IRL though. A ton of rain. Been a lot of storms lately. Don't put me out, bro. That who I think it is? Yeah, it's the daughter. Kia, you snuck into my bed again. Thought she grew out of this recently. Maybe something happened. Aw, you can't be mad at her though. It's like whenever a cat like snuggles up onto your bed, it's like, oh, you're just too cute. Yeah, just too cute. Over here, Shizuku. No. Soothing rain. Yeah. Guess she's playing off with Shizuku in a dreamland. It's early in the morning, so I could get a bit more shut-eye. The D, therefore G's cult divine child, born over 500 years ago. She's no longer in any danger now that the cult is gone, but with no family to speak of, it might be better if she doesn't recover her memories. We're her family now, damn it. For now, I need to focus on doing whatever I can to protect Crossbell. It's a part I can give back. Part I can play to give kids like her a peaceful future to live in. For real, for real. For real, for real. Aw, that's nice. I don't think we've seen the rain in Crossbell yet. For some reason I really thought that vehicle was going to take a turn, flip over, and then crush Mimi. That would have been... I would have been like, what the hell? The disturbing thoughts, you know? A cat is Finn. Finn? 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 Oh, a cat is fine. I got you. I see what you were going for that. Hopefully nobody walks in seen anime, people assume. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows that. Yeah, everybody knows that Kia, she loves her Lloyd. She's definitely imprinted on Lloyd as her guardian figure. That's her. That's her person. That's her favorite person. Some people probably would just be like, "Oh, not again." Why? It looks like we're waiting for more drizzling throughout the day. I'm not a fan of this gimmick, though. I'm not a fan of this, like, when it's raining, that they kill all audio. I'm not a fan of that. It's just so, like, I can barely hear any rain at all. It's so quiet, like, it's barely picking up on the game audio capture at all. It's just like you think you can hear it. That's basically all it is. But come tonight, I'll whip something. It'll whip itself right up into a storm. It's unfortunate. Nero was hoping we could take our new orbital car to patrol the outskirts of the state. Ah, so that's how they're gonna do it. Well, I mean, I feel like you'd want to take the car out instead of walking. Shame the elements decided that this wasn't the day for a pleasant drive. Hades, why did you forsake me? By the way, did we get any follow-up reports on the man we encountered on the highway yesterday? Nope, doesn't seem like the first division was able to pin him down either. Between Sal, Lecter, and that big guy you saw, we're all gonna have our hands full for a while. Right. Man with the eye patch, everything about him was deathly scary. His demeanor was calm, but I could sense a ferocity beneath the surface. Like an uncaged wild animal, no doubt about it. Felt like he could have pounced and devoured us whole in an instant if he wanted to. As frightening as it is to think about, I completely agree. I do too. He totally could have killed you all. He may be a terrorist or perhaps a Jaeger. Either option seems equally likely. Or he's just a dude. Could be that too. Why don't we go to the downtown district and see what kind of dirt we can dig up? Woman who runs Nine Valley might have some useful info on him. Hey, we're talking to Ashley? Hell yeah. Yeah, you mean Ashley? The ex-arms dealer like her probably knows her fair share about the underworld. Sure, I think it would be worth paying her a visit. Best of luck to you guys. Just don't forget about your support requests. Strain yourselves too hard playing counter-spy and you'll lose sight of your real duties. Understood, sir. Yeah, we're fine. Don't you worry. So find it funny that one character, I am calling the cops! We are the cops, though. What are you gonna do? Should check the terminal for any requests. Yeah, of course we are. But yeah, like, it's just so deathly quiet when there's nothing going on. Just like, it bothers me. The tinnitus is real. Crossbell Civic Center, Residential Affairs Division. The Civic Center, formerly known as City Hall. Ooh, it got renamed. City Hall is now the Civic Center. Interesting. Morg's Bakery. And, be offering a puzzle game pom-pom party on orbital terminals throughout the city. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then, yeah, that's one that we reported. Which, is there anything to report? Go over the reports. Spot the secretary. Did we do that? Spot the secretary? I don't even remember what that is. Make sure your bonuses get transferred. Good work. We did. We got the thing. We leveled up. Been promoted. Yay. Medal of Order. Looks like all the urgent requests are within city limits. Aren't too many, so I like to think we'll be able to handle these just fine. And from the Foundation might have something to do with Tio. To take time to learn more about Momo's request as well. Take care of the urgent requests on our way over to Nanvali. So what I was thinking, get a move on. I'd rather spend as little today in the rain as possible. Yeah. Okay, there we go. See, this is the correct way to do, like, rainy days. Instead of just killing all audio, just make it a different BGM that's a little bit more relaxed and peaceful and kind of quiet. That's the good way to do it. That's the good way to do it. I'm curious about this. So, yeah, that one mission that was optional. We wasn't able to do it. It didn't expire. We didn't complete it. We didn't report it. But interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, Electro. That's what that one was. Right. Alright. So yeah, we got these ones now to do. What was the one? Wasn't there one that we didn't have to do? One that, oh no, it was reported. Right. We have, all these are mandatory except for, nope, not that one. You submitted all your reports. I know, I'm sorry. It was this one, reported. Gotcha. Only things we gotta do are mandatory. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. God, we have been taking quite a long time through this and haven't really gotten very far. Like, we've haven't done a whole lot, and yet we're already down to the last hour of stream. Okay, but this is the male's floor, and then this is Ellie's room, right? I believe so. Yeah. Does this look alright? Yeah. New decoration was added to Ellie's room. You can give, yeah. I know. It also looks like the clock, the vase. I think those were the only things that we gave Ellie in the first game, but those are still out here. I wonder if that carried over. I wonder if that data carried over. Now we got a mirror. Stylish mirror. Can I check these out? No, I can't. I can't check those out anymore, but, you know, at least we know they exist. I may as well check out Lloyd's room as well. My room. Bed's a little poofed up. Is Kia in there? Yeah, we got the car. The stereo. I like how we also was able to get things for Lloyd. Like, you bought things for friends, for bonding points and things like that, but Lloyd also got a few things. It was very nice. Ah, I need to get a drink. I am thirsty. I wonder if Ziet has anything to say. Even you're not immune to the rainy day blues, huh, Ziet? If you don't mind watching over the building to pass the time. Woof. Alright. I got this cranberry pomegranate juice, and it's really good stuff. It's very tart. I really like extremely tart fruits. It's good. Are we all thirsty? True. We're VTubers and VTuber fans. We are all the thirsty. Okay, everybody's weapon is still up there. Don't need anything else. The spike gears. Are those better or worse than... What do we got? Snowshoes, trekking... Yeah, probably not better then. Yeah, not. Okay, may as well sell those then. And Metal of Order. Prevents delay and speed up. Alright, sure. Who do I want to give that to? It's kind of a shitty weapon, or a shitty item, but sure, Metal of Order, I'll give that to Ellie, because she's got healing. May as well. Also, do we have any orbments? I can't remember if we've unlocked any more orbments. Shield 1. Pretty good one. Kinda don't want to give it to... Like, I need to give it to somebody that doesn't have healing. I need to upgrade their slots before I do anything. I need to upgrade the slots. We got quite a bit, so we should probably at least be able to open up all of the... I hope we can at least open up all of these things. So let's see. Yeah, we've got enough. 30 and 40. We can open them all up at the very least. So now all we gotta worry about now is that. This one might be a little expensive. Oh, just unable. One away from being able to open up the last one on Wazy. But everybody else got upgraded. We'll keep that for now. But hey, it's not too bad. Not too bad. At least we now can put everything in this. An Earth one. I really have no idea what I want to put for this, considering I don't really have any Earth cores I want to give Noelle. Considering I have Force and things like that. I really don't want to give Defense to Noelle. Kind of want to make her more of a kind of a glass cannon, but not even particularly. More of a dodge tank would be awesome. Like a dodge tank with strength. That would be a good build for her. Yeah. But also, yeah, I'm making Ellie a dodge tank as much as I can. I definitely need to give you shield. Yeah, I definitely need to give you shield so that we can have tier. The things that you just learn in this game, I swear. It's kind of crazy. Let me go ahead and remove that, though. Let me replace this with that and give mine to one. Because that way, she has tier and also maybe something else. Maybe with the... Doesn't look like it. I think taking a walk was a bad idea. Oh, what? The crazy wazy being lazy when the weather is hazy. You gotta love his name. YOOOO Hemisphere is probably the best naming character in all of the Legend of Heroes. Absolutely love his name. His entire name. If it's his real name too, that'll be crazy. I kind of feel like it might be a burner, you know? I feel like it might be something that he's just like, oh yeah, my name, it's YOOOO Hemisphere. Like, okay, sure. Yeah, no longer City Hall. This is now the Civic Center. Interesting. So what do you got for me? I forget. Going to Crossbell Civic Center. Pardon me, SSS. Thank you very much for coming. We're here about the request you sent in. We also have a few members helping us out today. Pleasure. Nice to meet you. And you as well. Civic Center, huh? Feels a little weird having to call it that now. I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that it isn't City Hall anymore. Takes some getting used to for sure. I've already relocated to the new building now that it's nearing completion. Still very weird. Imagine having to work in an office with tarped off windows. Seems annoying. That said, the Civic Center will continue to operate as a branch office of sorts for the local government. In that sense, it's still a terrific resource for the community, the way it always has been. It's good to know. And this reception desk will continue to serve as a point of contact for a variety of residential and municipal services. Attempts to notify the population of this have gone largely unnoticed, however. We've gotten quite a lot of confused inquiries as a result. Sorry, that's not what you came here for. No problem, sounds like you got your work cut out for you. Bureaucracy. You couldn't get more dull, though, could it? If it were up to me, I'd give this place a little entertainment district flair. Maybe make it a watering hole for public officials. Civil service by daylight, nightclub by moonlight. Sure, the SS would be more popular than ever if we spearheaded that. That's some interesting ideas you got there, Wazy. Doesn't sound like the kind of popularity we'd want. What would our support requests even be? Duties to protect and serve the people, Wazy. Not prepare and serve alcohol. Kind of fun to picture, though. I like Noella. I like her so much. She's just a little goof. She's just a little goof. Anyways, Lloyd, aren't you forgetting the reason we came here? Oh, right. Sorry about the support request. Yes, allow me to explain. Sure you all know about a change of residence notices, correct? Anyone moving in or out of Crossbell City is required to file one. Recently, however, we noticed some suspicious names on several forms. Suspicious how? You see, they don't belong to anyone registered within the city. Checked each instance we came across, and none of them match any citizens or corporate bodies in our records. With that in mind, I was hoping you could look into the addresses these suspicious names are filed under. Just to be safe, I'd also like you to check on the former residents as well. In other words, you want us to confirm the status of the previous and current occupants of every location. If there's even the slightest possibility that it is a criminal matter, then we can't afford to ignore it. A situation like this calls for a full investigation. It seems so boring! But, you know, regular detective work right here. Won't leave a single stone unturned. I assume you have a list of the suspicious addresses in question. Do you happen to know the whereabouts of each of the previous occupants as well? Fortunately, only one of them notified us of their new place of residence. Others are completely unaccounted for. Awesome. Naturally, that's where our sleuthing comes in. Start by checking each address and the previous occupant we know the location of. We might learn something about the other former residents during our investigation. That should work. You have some sort of list we can work off of. Of course, I make copies of each of their forms for you in advance. We'll hold on to these. Yeah, I really do like how these games... You basically are a bracer in every single one of these games, despite only being a bracer in one of them. Like, Trails in the Sky, you are a bracer, and you do jobs like this. You get a bunch of support requests, and then you get your mandatory requests. It's the same way in Trails in the Sky, the Crossbell Arc, and Cold Steel. But you are only technically a bracer in Trails in the Sky. In this, we're police, and the Cold Steel were students. And then, I ain't gonna spoil what 3 and 4 is like, but it's still the same thing, where you still get a bunch of support requests, and you're basically a bracer, but without being a bracer. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting thing that they do. We have a total of 3 places of interest. First is Residential District. Do you recognize the address? House right next to your grandfather's. Residents are the High Bloods? Is this the name of a company? Stockbroker named Bond was living there with his family last I remember. Yeah, it's the name listed as the previous resident. He was the one on drugs. Stockbroker named Bond. Wasn't that one of the Gnosis victims during the cold incident? Yep. I'm certain of it. I heard he and his family went through a rough patch after the incident, but I wasn't aware that they moved. It's worrisome. You suppose they got wrapped up in some kind of trouble? Again? Because they already did once. Can't know for sure, but Bond did submit a change of residence notice. Says he moved to East Street on the 2nd floor of the Aki Apartments. What a change in life. Going from, rubbing shoulders with Rich and Snooty to just living in the Aki apartments. Just a regular old apartment. It's quite the fall from grace. Just to the left of the pressure goat. I know. Residential district and East Street. 2 places on our agenda so far. Next is also on East Street. This one belongs to the Fisherman's Guild. Wait, what? What's wrong? The informant says the occupant is the Imperial Fishing Club. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. You're a member of the Fisherman's Guild, aren't you, Lloyd? Have the other members said anything about this? Yeah, I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had nearly as much time for fishing as I'd like. There's also no new address listed for the Fisherman's Guild. Maybe they just changed their name. I think they just changed the name. One was in Code Seal 1 and the side quest in Heimdallr. It might not be the same. Well, I don't know. Is it the same guy? Because I feel like you're right. I feel like I do remember that there was a guy named Bond in Heimdallr. I feel like I do remember that, but I don't know if it's the same character, you know? Because a lot of these characters have the same name, but completely different people. Like we had an Emma earlier. It wasn't Emma Milstein from Cold Steel. It was just some lady named Emma. And in Trails in the Sky, there was the guy named Lloyd, and we also have Lloyd here. So, you know, bunch of characters kind of share names. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting how they do that, considering people do just have the same freaking name, so it makes sense that they would have the same name. You will run across people that have the exact same name as other characters. But it's kind of funny considering main character shares name with side character. Huh? Pretty sure he said he was going back to Crossbell? Well, yeah, if he was going back to Crossbell, it probably was the same guy. That is a very tiny Easter egg that not many people would pick up on. Good job with that, Minkyu. Good job. Good job picking up on that. Yeah, I would probably not have remembered that at all. I just straight up would not. I vaguely remember a Bond, but he didn't seem important enough for me to give a crap, you know? But there's no new address. Yeah, I guess we'll figure out when we get there. Final address is on the first floor of the Lotus Heights in the downtown district. The name of the previous resident was Gaither. There's no current residence listed for him either. New tenant is Mr. Sean Arnhem. That's the author. Why does it sound familiar? Maybe it says the name of a famous fairy tale author? What? He's the man who wrote Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest. It's one of the library's most popular children's series. It was also the password to the Revache safe thing. You remember Bond gets without James Bond? You gotta love it whenever it's like, this character's not very important, but you for some reason remember them because of something like that. And then later on it's like, they're actually very minutely important to the story. Like they have a bit of a character arc themselves. It's like, hey, look at that. Remembered a character that's not even important. It's kind of like me and Ricky and Anton, considering I remember those characters. They make appearances all the friggin' time. But granted, you also do side missions with them all the time, so they're a little bit more important than Bond, who's just some dude. Yeah, he's the man who wrote that. We ran across the name while investigating Revache. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the password for one of the doors, wasn't it? Yeah, I can't believe a famous author would choose to live downtown. Me neither, considering he's been dead for years now. Oh, right. I knew that. Not to rub it in, but this sounds like the sort of thing you should have caught when our phantom penman turned in his form. I can't apologize enough for that. You do try to be careful about these things, I swear. Uh-huh. We understand it must be busy time for the Civic Center with a new mayor in office, not to mention the relocation. Yeah, once you should be apologizing on the people who submitted these forms. So honest, Noel. I like you. I suppose you're right. Not to worry, SSS is on the job. Let's get this investigation started, everyone. Report back once we verified the situation of each of these addresses. I'm counting on you. I forget the people. I already forget. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. Anyways, yo! Hold up, hold the phone. That's one expensive looking horrible car. You get the sense someone is overcompensating. Always tell when the owner doesn't measure up. Damn, Wazy, damn. Look at that thing, though. I love how in Cold Steel, the orbital cars were not really all that fancy looking. But then in this game, in the Crossbell arc, these things look fucking nice. Like, shit, boy, I think this thing probably got some neon on it, too, whenever you, when you turn it on and hit the road. I'm sure that thing probably glows down there. Like, hey, yo, Nice. Nice. I'm not much of a gearhead, you know, I'm not super into vehicles, but when you see a nice piece of machinery like that, you gotta stop and appreciate it. I'm just saying, you just gotta. And one of the employees in St. Ursula said something about Dr. Erica in her sleep. I'm pretty sure she was talking of Erica Russell. Maybe. That probably would make sense. The Russells, or at least, are a bit more important as well, right? Like, isn't that Tita's family name? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tita Russell. Am I mistaken about that? I might be mistaken about that. I think it is, but now I'm having second thoughts. I don't know. But, yeah, the Russells, I remember them. But yeah, again, if it is the one I'm thinking of, then relation to main character is pretty important. Yes. Hey, I was right. I remember things. We haven't even seen Tita yet. I'm so excited. We're going to be meeting her in Code CO3 and 4, and I can't wait to meet her again. Her and Agate. I'm so excited, man. I can't friggin' wait. Next to the McDowell Estate. This must be the place. Yeah. I don't even remember. Excuse us, anyone home? No luck. Is the door locked? No, actually, it's open. There's some voices inside, too. Maybe they're so busy talking that they didn't notice us. Why don't we just stroll on in? Wouldn't have left it open if they wanted to keep us out. I remember there were serial killers who had that exact same mentality. Besides, this is official police business in a way. Yeah, it doesn't mean we can barge into people's homes whenever we want. We do it anyways, considering we're main characters, but from a plot point. We're in dire need of some answers, so we don't have a choice. Let's go inside and make our presence known. Yeah, it's raining anyway, so fine. Yuri. Why do you look so important? Three of us are like a hen on wheels out there. Oh, is this the dude that owns that car up there? Weird how, Wald is just Agate before we join the guild? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Wald and Agate they got quite a few similarities. Agate's great, though. I love that dude. He's a homie. Nothing like a little rainy morning drift racing, eh? Okay, my heart's still pounding like crazy. By the way, Reggie, what happened to those girls you called? They should be here any minute now. It's not us. See what I tell you? Perfect timing. Damn, we got some real hotties. Yeah, even more smoking than I thought they'd be. Excuse me? Not sure if I'm more offended or confused. Thanks for bringing them here, my good men. We'll leave you boys a tip. It could just be my experience talking, but I get the sense that you're thinking... But I get the sense they think you're the hostesses they called for. Let's just clear things up here then. We're with the police! Hi. There's a few things we need to ask you. You shouldn't take long. That would be the worst misunderstanding to ever have. To be fair, there's not a uniform, but you know, if you hired some hostesses at some club or something, you know, I feel like there's some slight legal issues there to begin with, but doing that, and then instead the police come knocking on your door, and you think that the police are the hostesses instead. Oh boy, you'd be up shit creek so fast. So let me get this straight. The three of you came to Crossbell to get some real-world experience, and you came across this house for sale while looking for a place to stay, and Yuri here bought it on a whim. Do I have that correct? That's right. You finally got through your skulls. Dude's kind of a jerk, huh? So one more thing. Residency form is listed under the name High Bloods. What's that about? You wanna know? It's what we call our dynamic trio. It's because we got noble blood coursing through our veins. Pretty sick name for three guys blessed by the goddesses, huh? And damn straight, all of our dads are higher-ups at the Vern Company. As a matter of fact, Yuri's is on the board of directors. You should be groveling at our feet. Couldn't have put it better myself. And hey, there's the hose. Oh, finally. Hello, ladies. Ah, these are the real deal. Pardon us, which one of you is Mr. High Bloods? Oh, we're not interrupting, are we? No, not at all, girls. They were just leaving. Now take a hike already. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Alright, we get the message. I mean, nothing much to do about that, I suppose. Looks like they're in for a good time. Wouldn't mind staying behind a bit. They struck me as spoiled brats coasting on their parents' money. Yeah, kinda, huh? It's a shame they had such a beautiful home fall into their hands. Can't imagine this is what the Bonds wanted. Nothing about their contract sticks out to me as illegal, though. It's frustrating, but there's nothing more we can do about it. It's true enough. Just leave them alone for now. We needed to check in the residential district. Should pay Mr. Bond a visit now, Lloyd. I'd like to hear his side of the story. So I'm worried about his family's doing. We'll see him at their new home on East Street in the Akia Apartments. Yee. But yeah, I can't wait until Agate and Tita they come back. Because Agate in particular gets a glow up. Agate looked kind of... he looked kind of too classic anime. I'm still just looking at this car because this thing's real nice looking. It's still very nice looking. But, yeah, Agate, he had the, like, the classic anime style to him, which, I mean, it looks good, but, you know, it was just like, kind of looked out of place with everything else going on. And then you have, what Agate looks like now, and it's like, okay, yeah, you look a lot better. Tita cleaned him up. Tita cleaned up Agate for real. I can't remember. Is there something to do around here? I'm trying to just remember things without looking at the book, but there's something with the IBC, right? Oh, looks like Dieter Kreuz is in today. He's in the office. May as well check this out. I freaking love this, like, music box, like, OST we got going on right now. It's very nice. Music boxes are very relaxing. I like them. Tita fixed him for real, though. I love their dynamic. I really do. It's precious. Here we are. Let's head to the counter and ask about Chief Robert's request. Be able to hear the details. Speaking with Lampe. Look who it is. Is this Dieter Kreuz? Yeah, it's Mayor Kreuz and Maribel. Yeah, Maribel too. It's them. Oh, I think Maribel. So the events that I remember Maribel from, I think are going to happen in this game. So. Yeah, keep your eye on Maribel. She's going to be pulling some strings. She's going to be making some moves soon, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how she gets from where she is now to where I know she's at. So I'm going to be keeping a hawk eye on her. You're bringing the IBC today? That's right. I had a bit of bank business piling up, and I couldn't put it off any longer. Thankfully, Belle was here for me to lean on. Knocked out in no time. There she is. Mayor Naruto. Yeah, he's the new mayor. It's a very slight spoiler, but, yeah, the, Mayor McDowell steps down after the events of Trials from Zero, and Dieter Kreuz steps up to become the new mayor. So, yeah, I knew he was the mayor. I knew him from Code Steel. I think in all the Code Steel games, I think at the end of Code Steel 2 and, yeah, of course, 3 and 4, they always called, Dieter Kreuz the mayor. But I never met him. I never met him once. At least I don't think I did. Hello there, everyone. It seems like ages since I've last seen you all. Oh, real. How's the twins? Tails, that is. Very drilly. Hi. How you been, Ellie? Been well. The SSS resumed activities yesterday, in fact. Let me have a good look at you. Are you gonna pull a? Okay. If she pulled a, oh my god, I would forget her name. Oh my god, how do I forget her name? It's escaping me. I want to call her Ashley, but that's not the right name. Shirley. I thought she was gonna pull a Shirley and get real close with Ellie. Whoa. Belle, please. You're in tip-top shape. So soft, so warm, supple yet muscular to the touch. Ooh, I could just eat you up. Enough. You're going to give everyone the wrong idea, Belle. I like the wrong idea more than I like the right idea. By the way, Lloyd. You haven't tried anything uncouth with my dear sweet Ellie, have you? No, I don't care about her at all. Need to watch that part going... Need to watch that part again once I beat these? Yeah. Yeah. Now, who do you think I am? A dangerous man, that's what. Don't think for a second that I'll be taking my eyes off you, Lloyd Bannings. You know what'll happen if I catch wind of you sullying Ellie's innocence, don't you? You always know how to catch a lady's eye, Lloyd. Or death glare in this case. Honestly, Belle. Do it. Eat her up right here, right now. Dude, you won't. I'm calling your bluff. I mean, I'd be okay seeing that. I don't know, like, Belle's okay, Ellie's okay, but I ain't really interested in either of them. But if they're interested in each other, then hey, yo, I'm all for that one. That's the ship I ship. The true Ellie ship. But come now, Belle, is there any way to speak to your peers? Take it easy on the poor fellow. So good to see you again, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Sports section. Above all, it gladdens me that Noel and Waze are fitting right in as your newest members. Let me take the opportunity to congratulate the SSS on officially returning to active duty. It's kind of you to say, and my gratitude once again for that letter of recommendation. And thank you very much for the orbital car as well. The honor to sit behind her wheel is a dream come true. Glad to hear it. Hope that it proves useful to your work. Moments like these make becoming the new mayor all worth it. It's rather stressful, balancing time between my mayoral duties and being CEO of the IBC. Yeah, you have no one to blame for that but yourself, Father. You have a horrible habit of accepting work when you're already drowning in it, leaving me the job of fishing you out. I'm sorry, Belle, but when Crossbell's welfare is on the line, I just can't bring myself to go any less than full speed. I don't deny someone's bite off more than I can chew, but I like to think that I have a tendency to go above and beyond. Grandfather has always admired that about you, Uncle. I've heard him speaking often how direly Crossbell needs young, forward-thinking politicians like yourself, and it's high praise coming from someone as seasoned as Speaker McDowell. However, I'm still only a novice in the political area. There's much for me to learn, especially from someone like him. Yes, Father. Isn't it nearly time for your meeting at City Hall? Oh, almost forgot. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. Duty calls. Hey, Brelden. Sorry for stopping you like this when you're so busy. No, not at all. It was good catching up with all of you. If you ever run into trouble at work, don't forget my doors are always open to the SSS. For you, I promise I'll do everything in my power to help. I appreciate it. Please take care, you two. Oh, Ellie, you're always so sweet. Bye for now, members of the SSS. Till next time. It would have been funny if Belle like hesitated for a second when she just stood at the way like, nothing like you, motherfucker. Got my eyes on you. It would have been real funny. It seems busy as ever. Must be putting all their attention on the trade conference at the end of the month. At this point, I suspect that their schedules are planned out to the minute. Clearly, orbital car donations aren't the extent of how far they're willing to go out of their way for us. Yeah, SSS is in their debt. I just hope they find some time for themselves too. Anyways, let's not forget why we came here. Chief Robert's request is waiting for us. To the reception desk. Away! Hi. Konnichiwa, Lanfei. Hello again, Miss McDowell. Special Sports Section brings you here today. Requested by Chief Roberts of the Epstein Foundation. I see. Can certainly help you out there. Please wait just a moment. Shouldn't take long. I'll take a drink to that. Good stuff. The juice is really nice. I love fruit. Fruit's so good. So good. Especially when that's juiced down into just being the liquid. Good stuff. Hello there, SSS. Good to see you again, Chief Roberts. You're here about my request, right? It's a huge help. I didn't want to make sure I got you in particular for this job. It's a funny job, too, if I know what it's going to be. Sounded fun enough to pique her interest. Requested something about user acceptance testing for a new product. I believe it was called Pom Pom Party? Name sounds familiar somehow. Yeah, I feel like T was mentioned it once or twice. You're going to get a kick out of it, believe you me. You can get started right away? Yeah, good to go. You might give us more details on what exactly we'll be doing. I'd love to. Long short of it is that we plan to release a fun little orbital game called Pom Pom Party. I'm having flashbacks, man. I'm having flashbacks right now. That foundation again. Yeah, it's very unfortunately named, but what can you do? It's a huge foundation in this series, so... And these games came out before those events, so... It's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, it is a little bit on the nose, huh? A lot of characters have portraits now. I wonder if other Bracers got portraits. I think Endless and Curtin have portraits at the beginning. Maybe. I haven't seen them yet. I think I did see them, but I completely skipped by them because I didn't care. But, I don't know, maybe. I kind of doubt it, but it could be. Especially that Kurt. But wasn't Kurt the one that, or no, not Kurt. The one that helped us out of the ancient battlefield. That guy, he might get a portrait. He seemed important, but the other ones kinda didn't do much. But either way, yeah, I'm getting PTSD about Pom Pom Party. It's... In Cold Steel 4, there's an optional minigame of Pom Pom Party, and... I beat it, damn it! I did it! It took a long-ass time to do it, but I did it! Freaking Tio is way too good at it. And I swear, if it brings it back as like a reoccurring thing. Because like every time that you met a character in Cold Steel 4, every time you met a character who's like, by the way, let's trade information. You want to play Pom Pom Party? Oh boy. Anyways, it's a program that orbital terminal owners can play with one another via the orbital network. Orbital game isn't any different from, say, a game like billiards or poker. Well, it's similar in that you compete for victory, and there are rules to be followed. However, there's one major difference. It's a game played not on a physical surface, but on a terminal screen. Wow, technology's really making strides. I don't know if I like that. That seems a little weird. Real games should be held in your hand, you know? Physical. What? So when you asked us to assist with testing, what you meant was playing a game. Exactly, I want you to play test Palm Party. Errors often occur during the development cycle, so quality assurance is critical. Is this such an important step? Why not have someone from the Foundation take care of it? Good question. Normally we would be asking Tio for help with this, but that presents a certain problem. Actually, 2 problems, to be more specific. Problems major enough to lend me to seek out help outside the Foundation. And that would be, first off, Tio's had a habit of activating her Aeon system from time to time while testing the game. Consequentially, whatever data we receive from her would always end up skewed. Aeon system has something to do with that gear that Tio wears for work. I heard her give a brief explanation before. Alright, it's what she uses while operating orbital terminals and saves. At least I think anyways. Oh boy. I suppose this is a good opportunity to explain things from the top. Aeon System is the name of the program built into Tio's chest protector. It supports low latency arts activation from orbital staves, and even enhances her battle speed data processing abilities. You can think of those 2 features as the Aeon System's primary functions. But it bears noting that mastering such a complicated system takes considerable aptitude. Right, I can imagine. These words are getting harder to read. I have to admit, it's hard to parse these kinds of subjects without her to elaborate. You are so fancy with your words, Ellie. It's hard to read your words sometimes, too. So what you're saying is that the system of hers runs counter to testing procedures, in a way. When Tio uses the Ion system, she can perform chains that no average player could. She tends to wipe the floor with whoever she's playing. Yona is the usual victim. She's never won a single time. Ah! Loser! But I'm not saying Tio is cheating or anything. Please don't tell her I said that. Sure. So that's one reason. What's the other? Yeah, good question. It has to do with the fact that this game is what we'd call competitive multiplayer. Like I said before, it's designed for users to play with each other remotely across the orbital net. With that in mind, I feel it would be best to conduct a practical test with a smaller scope, such as within the city. I think I understand what you're getting at. He's exactly getting to that game. It made me suffer. It made me suffer, but I did it, damn it. Though I have to say, playing the same game with someone several districts away sounds incredible, doesn't it? Believe it or not, projects like this have been in the works since the early days of the Orbital Network project. As that becomes more widespread, even more people will be able to enjoy the game. For example, you can play with your friends on a rainy day like this without ever leaving your home. Games in the Orbital Network. What a time to be alive. I have rambled a bit there, but I think that's the gist of it. Time for a present from me to you. Pom Pom Party Beta. La Yona El Doopy Noob. Nice. They might have to be minor in the sort. Yeah, I feel like it, because, like, Bobbitt's got a portrait, and he's not super important, but, yeah, the bracer gun might be important enough to get, some. Memory quartz. It sure is. Memory quartz has Palm Party's application data stored on it. Put in your terminal at the SSS building, and once installed, it's complete. You can play right away. Installation. Soon you configure program data to operate on a computer, correct? I've seen Tio perform installations before, so I think I can manage. Perfect. Let you handle it then, Ellie. You're already ahead of the curve. Very encouraging. I'll give you these 2. My Enigma number and Palm Party account ID. Alright, we're gonna be playing with this dude, huh? Am I the only one who's starting to get a little overwhelmed? To be the era before the internet was mainstay. I remember them. I remember those days. Whenever I was a kid and the internet was just starting to get off its feet. Good times. Basically, it's like a name that you use on the Orbital Network. It's sort of required to play the game. You don't have to think about it too much beyond that. So, no need to worry for now. Just put it into the program once you install the Palm Party Beta. And for that, call me on your Enigma, and I'll tell you what to do next. So, think you can handle it? I think so. We'll manage. You guys got all that? Let's head back to the SS building and get started. Either way. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie then. Anybody else around here? Nope, don't think so. Don't think so. Okay, so Palm Party, and yeah, we may as well try and finish off that one as well. And then I don't even remember what the third one is. I straight up do not remember what the third one is. Was there? I can't remember. I can't remember this one. Yeah, this one. So we have East Street and Downtown District. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. So first off, Aki Apartments. We gotta look for Bond, and then the other one. You. Nope. You. Nope. So I heard you all have your own over car. You don't have to say a word. Allow me to apologize on no one's behalf. Know exactly how she gets when it comes to cars. It's very hot. I like it a lot. Mom, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like that, right, guys? Yeah, I wouldn't say she's completely off the mark. Eyes lit up like Septium crystals when you heard the specs. I've expected you to squeal like a schoolgirl. I would have... I would have died. That would have been too adorable. I can't explain. Explain what? That your mind went so blank that you saw that you don't remember any of it? Oh, idios. I really do like the grease monkey waifus. It's so cute. Oh, you're such a well-behaved girl, Marie. I have some pets as a reward. Yeah, this is the, this is Bond. And that was the daughter, right? Oh, we have visitors. I remember you. Hello, we're at the Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course. I'm in your debt for rescuing me from that terrible fortress. Been wanting to express my gratitude for you all this time, and my deepest thanks. And mine as well. Family owes you a great deal for all you've done for us. Well, I thought they was going to be pissed. Not at all, we were only doing our duty. Glad to see you're all in good health. If only because of you and your team, but I digress. Is there a particular reason you came to visit today? There is, actually. I see, so you four are investigating dubious changes of residence forms. So you'd like to hear about the details of how I sold our home, then. Sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was all above board. It's fine, I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agency we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate, so as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. Relief to hear. I have a question, however. You have no obligation to answer, but, and I understand if you'd rather not, would you mind divulging how it is that your family fell into debt? As you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my actions this past spring. My memories from them are still a blur. I made some ill-advised investments while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down and we fell into serious debt. I'm sorry. It's alright. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stay with me through it all. They still love their fool of a husband and a father. Dear, you promised not to say things like that again. He's kinda right, though. We're family, nothing will change that. Aww. Made a vow, remember? For better or for worse, for richer or for poorer. Damn, he got a real one. He got a real one. It's easy to say those words, but whenever he, push comes to shove and people gotta, prove it. Nice. Good job, Bond. Good job. Yeah, Bond, you need to take the red pills. You turn to a demon with those ones. If they live here, then that means... for richer or for poor. Minkyu is coming to terms with some things just because he knows the game too well. Oh, Creole, you truly are the love of my life. So grateful to have you and Sunita. Oh dear, please, not while we have company. You two really have something special together. They say home is where the heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it? Bit of a grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard to make a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. What, were you storing the pills? I mean, I guess that's one way to deal with it. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt, too, for my wife and daughter's sake. Darling. You're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right, we'll be here for you. Grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. Be sure to call the SSS if we were to happen to need your help. So, is that all you needed? I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. No, that's okay, we got what we came for. Thank you for your cooperation. Shall we get going, then? I'd be for the best. Show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bond. Rooting for you and your loving family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As will we. That's actually really wholesome. I did not expect that at all. I legitimately was expecting that, it was going to turn into one of those events where, you can no longer afford my luxurious living expenses, and it's going to just turn to a broken home, and the child's going to get caught in the middle, and it's going to be all sad and shit, but it actually turned the other way around, where the wife was understanding and supportive, and the family still they're just, they got knocked down, but they're sticking together and pulling themselves back up. It's a nice change of pace. It's a nice change of pace to see the unlikely wins like that. It's very nice. Hello. Were you speaking with Mother and Father? That's right. 6 of us were having a nice chat together. I have wonderful parents, Anita. You think so too? Been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. I couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Yeah. Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, that confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. So back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. Yeah, I did not expect that to be as wholesome as it ended up being. Alright, but yeah, out of there. Getting out of there. That was very nice. That was a very nice thing. I may as well check out the guild. Don't really have any reason to be here, but you know. More requests to the orbital net, especially on rainy days. So tired we reject the low priority ones. Forward them to SSS. Be a lamb and take them off our hands, would you? Yeah. Okay, you guys. Hey, look who it is. SSS. Been some time since you were in town. Scott and Wenzel. No portraits for them. At least not yet. Been some time since you were in town. Good to see you again, Scott and Wenzel. Two must be bracers. Talented looking ones at that. You're from that gang in the downtown district. And you, from the look of things, must be a CGF guardswoman. There's some pretty unconventional recruits you have there. Ways is a given, but how do you know I was a member of the CGF from just a glance? It's simple. You don't carry yourself like any police officer I've ever seen. Because from us bracers, you need to have an eye for these things in our line of work. Thanks so much for the advice. Sure, we'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on out, so keep up the hustle. Yep, nothing too special with them. Japanese games certainly have nice depictions of families. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they have the nice depictions of families, and sometimes they just don't. Under renovations. Same as last time we came. Sure you don't know what happened here, Lloyd? Not a clue. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up with the Fisherman's Guild at all recently. I lost my rank. Oh, and it looks like the door's unlocked. Swarmy little, you call yourself a fisherman? How do you say? I'm gonna stand for you strong-arming us out like this. You hear that, Lloyd? Recognize those voices? Let's check it out. Let's go check it out. Go check it out. Isn't that who I think it is? I think that's who I think it is over there. What was that? Oh, I forget. Just continue. Excuse us. Receptionist Salem. I love that name. Oh, the Dapperman. Who might you be? Huh? Wait. Lloyd! Came at just the right time. Go ahead and tell him, Lloyd. Crossbell branch of the Fishermen's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades. Rod to rod. Won't pick up your rod. Back it up. What's going on here? So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? Do you have to come to voice your petty grievances as well? And it's from a member, but I'm also a detective. Investigating suspicious addresses. I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Lord Lake Lord III. Also known as the heir of Ereboni's Lake Lord Company, the leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemuria. Yep. This is Kent's older brother. Back at it again. Nice. Sometimes it's the most wholesome thing ever, and others, yeesh, yeah, for real. Dab! As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it's none other than the Professional Angling Association that I represent. Are we going to meet the other one, though? Like, this guy was okay, but his friend that we fished with, that Reen and, that Reen faced off during that one cutscene, that one side mission, that's the one I want to do. That's the guy that I want to see again. Boblin got Zooks! And all sorts of other crazy freaking sentences. I forget what he said. He had some very interesting lines. Lake Lord Company. You heard of it, Lloyd? Yeah, any fisherman worth his bait would be familiar with the Lake Lord name. Like I said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand on the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Wow, they're prolific. But what business would an heir to an Imperial company have in Crossbell? Business, of course. It is further expand the reach of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. You're standing in our newest foothold. Here it is, all in the fine print, officers. Let me take a look at that. The guy who fished indoors? No, not indoors. We're outside in Trista, in Code Steel 1. I think. No, it was Code Steel 2. In Code Steel 2, whenever we returned to Trista, we had that fishing spot that's down in the river. Not near the academy. The other one, the one that's down in Trista, like main thoroughfare. Down there we had a fishing battle with Kenneth and Reen were against Lake Lord III and his fishing buddy. And that fishing buddy just had the craziest freaking expressions out there. And it was for Maribel, remember? The noble girl who lost her wallet and was so snooty noble, and then by the end of the game she turned into just like this wilderness expert. I loved her character arc. Maribel was amazing. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. Current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Do you understand? Can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. He's trying to usurp the Fishermen's Guild. Usurp? That's right. He snatched those lease away from the branch manager, Sordon, without even discussing it with him. His cockabully spared no mirror convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. We might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal processes. Furthermore, this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as yourself. Remember the whole, like, nobility, like, classism that was in Erebonia, that was in Cold Steel? It's been a while since we have had to deal with classism. The Fisherman's Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. There's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment. Don't forget I'm a member too. Discussion is over. The matter case perfectly clear. Now kindly leave so you can report back to this Sirdan of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward! That's right, this ain't over. Someone tells me he's not coming back. Yeah, probably not. That was a great little NPC development she had. Yeah, for real. She had a whole character arc, and I loved it. I loved it. He made up some fancy, had some fancy made-up words. Yeah, I love that dude. He was so entertaining. I'm hoping we meet him. I hope we meet him again. How did this even happen? We can't just let him get away with it. Right, stealing our branch from right underneath of us crosses every fishing line at once. Branch manager Sirdan's gonna want to hear about this too. Don't know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? Still a little confused. That's right, you've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first, let's get out of this rain and talk somewhere else. Call the branch manager and have him meet us at the Garante Jazz Bar in the back alley. Well, why all the way over? Okay, fine. Sure to wait up for you, Lloyd. If us are gonna go on ahead now, see you there. I put a little bit of redneck into their voice I've heard. Wait, Salem! What? What about her? Wonder what caused all this. Not entirely sure, but we're going to have to follow if we want an answer. Let's head to the Jazz Bar. I like the name Salem, but I don't recognize her. Hi. Excuse me, you're with the Fisherman's Guild, right? I actually planned on joining once myself. You did? Yeah, but I was always so indecisive about it. When I finally mustered up the courage to sign up, I marched right in here only to be met by Lake Lord instead. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, I was the Imperial Fishing Club's receptionist. Oh, damn. Condolences. It must have been difficult for you to be dragged into their squabble. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that I was unhappy about it. Truth is, Lake Lord treats me very well. He even gave me the newest Lake Lord Company fishing rod as a present. And whenever he has the time, he coaches me personally and lets me use all the bait I could ever want, free of charge. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid gig, not gonna lie. Any angler would be a little jealous of that arrangement, to be honest. Yeah, for real. That's why I feel so conflicted. Lake Lord despises the Fisherman's Guild, and after what's happened, the feeling is almost certainly mutual. But me, I prefer if the two of them got along somehow. If only there was something I could do. I don't recognize her. I'm guessing she's a girl from Armorkia. Oh, she wanted to join the Fisherman's Guild the whole first game? Oh, I do somewhat remember that. Oh, yeah, I do somewhat remember that. I forgot. Even she's got a character development. This is why it's nice having Minkyu around here. He plays these games the way you probably should play these games. So, you know. Also, what's up? Hi, Moo. How you doing, Susie? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping on by. I saw you, but, you know. we was in the zone. Had to talk about that. How you doing, Susie? Glad to have you around. Glad to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I forget what I'm doing. I forget where I gotta go now. Okay, so, yeah, we did that. We gotta go to the Jazz Bar, and then, what's this last one? Lotus Heights. Current resident, S. Arnhem. Oh, yeah, Gunter. Right. Not Gunter, Geither. Sorry I haven't been here in a while. Hey, no worries. Always appreciate it when you can stop by, but, when you got IRL things going on, you got IRL things going on. There's nothing to be said about that. So, yeah, no worries. Always glad that you're here now, though, Susie. Now, how you been doing? Is everything been going well for you? Hopefully so. Looks like it's in the downtown district. This should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yeah, bolted tight. I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? The old pretend you're not home and maybe they'll go away trick. Me every time anyone comes around. Actually, not true. I answer the door. Is this the part where we go to barge in without a warrant? As much as I hate indulging you, we may have to consider it if there's no other option. Huh? What was that? Sounded someone tipping their hand. Huh? Which means your intuition was spot on. Give them one more chance. Excuse me, we know you're in there. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Yeah, went on a date 2 weeks ago, actually. Ooh, Susie getting on some dates. Nice. Hopefully they've been going well for you. Give us all the dirty deeds. Come on, girl, spill it. Someone's stubborn. I don't suppose they bailed out the window. It'd be a real problem if they did. Especially considering this room's in the middle of the freaking building. I don't know if it has windows. Hi. Who are you guys? Hey, you the ones making all this racket. What's going on here? Oh, that's the other guy. Oh, sorry about that. We're the Crossbell Police... What? Okay. We're the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. And we're here to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do either of you know who lives here? Well, of course I do, but before that... Come on. How about you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. I would explain the SSS was investigating suspicious changes of residency. So that's the way of it. You need to ID the resident in this unit here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? Well, I'll tell you the truth, that used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Gaither then? Yeah, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of residence notice. Should still be enough time to get one in, though. So consider this message received. I'll have it done by the end of the day. Thank you, that would be a great help. Then would you mind sharing with us why you chose to move? Of course, it was a bit of twist of fate, actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand after hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Calvert a couple of weeks ago, and I accepted on the spot. That's the case, then what are you still doing here? Just dropping by. Figured I would thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. Don't know where I'd be if not for them. Oh, it's nothing special, my friend. Thanks for being honest with us, Gaither. Now we just need to know more about this new resident. Right. Something specific we should know about them. Thing is, particular tenant's situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Yeah, I'm going to another one on Sunday. Ooh, nice, Susie. Hopefully your dates go well. I mean, hopefully they continue to go well. You know. Ah, young love. Hello, this is Tons. Anyone in there? You are mind opening up? Folks here with the police. Not here to hurt anybody. Just need to identify you. Ah, open sesame. And what you have to do, just try not to cause too much of a commotion. Of course, thank you for your cooperation. Who are you? Pardon us, sir. You here to mock me? Huh? I asked if you came here to mock me. Sure you'd have nothing more than to stick to the illustrious diet member who fell off his perch and into the gutters. Wait, I know you. This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative anyways. You were lying low at St. Ursula after the corruption was exposed, as I recall. Oh, yeah, you. So you know my story. Well, you found your man. What are you going to do with me now? I'll have you know I'm completely broke, mirrorless. Wouldn't even be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Is that why you're here? Use me for what few connections I have left? No, of course not. Only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. Just to confirm, Mr. Gable, current occupant would be you, correct? Yeah, you got that right. That's all we need to know. As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question, though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? Don't tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here. Right. Truth has always been a big fan of Sean Arnham's. It was the only name I could come up with when I was staring at the form. Nice. Back for a bit. Hey, welcome back, Apple. It's the douche. Yeah, it's the douche. Not Apple, but this guy, the Representative Gable. Now that we have the same musical taste and fashion taste, I think that's a good thing. Probably. I mean, if you have a lot in common, that's generally a good thing. But also, at the same time, it's nice whenever you go out with somebody and they have different tastes, because then you get to experience new things. So, you know, it's there's good sides to both of it. But hopefully it goes well for you, Susie. Rooting for you, rooting for the Susie. Gambare. Is there any cats and dogs out here? Yeah, it looks like it might be storming a little bit for where I'm at too, which is probably why every now and again I get a little bit of weird frames. But you know, nothing too bad. Nothing too bad yet. Last time I talked to this guy, he was paranoid that Heartworm was going to silence him. Yeah, same. I think that was the last time I'd seen him as well. Just getting to the island now. Ooh. Getting to the island. Ooh. Apple going on a trip. Apple goes on a lot of adventures, I swear. It's always something interesting with Apple. But so that's why. It's true that Sean Arnham's work is appropriate for all ages, I suppose. No shame in being young at heart. That's one way to spin it. Shut up, just let me be already. You got what you came for. Just get out of my house. Yes, please excuse us. Think it's time, Lloyd. Right. We'll be going now. Thank you, Sky. Anytime, Susie. Anytime. Never expected to run into Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of the other former Diet members. Agreed, the ones who end up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incident have it way worse. I say that they got what they deserved, but good luck convincing them of that. The big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come to haunt you. It's just how the way this world works. Sure, still he can turn his luck around if he works hard and mends his old ways. Still have hopes that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace. Hopefully Ernest can do the same too one day. Our leader isn't just fearless, he's also, oh, so compassionate. And on that note, why don't we go grab some drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking. Still on duty, you know. And he takes care of everything we need to check on downtown. Head over to the next area of investigation. Not technically everything we gotta check out here, but, you know. Kinda wanna... Yo, what? How am I on the... Where did I... Huh? How did I get up here? Huh? I'm on this roof somehow. Did not even see that. I just was doing the turbo mode and just ran past it. Can I go in here? I can! I can. Is Wazy here? Wazy! Or, no, wait, I'm Wazy. Woad! Are you here, Woad? I don't see him. There's a bunch of these dudes. Also, they don't even have the speakers blasting. Took your grape shot. Ooh, you took your 5-hour energy. I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's either been a while since you've taken one of those shots, or you just haven't been telling us whenever you take them. Which, to be honest, either way's fine. I was just checking in on you. See you guys later. Bye, Moo. Love you all. Love you too, Susie. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Always appreciate seeing you stop on by. Well, yeah, good luck with your date later on if we don't see you until then. Gumbuddy! Enjoying watermelon death water? Again with the death water. Ever since I learned that it was carbonated water, I don't care about it anymore. I don't like carbonation. It's, I'm not a fan of it. But as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters, right? Take your word if you like something to drink. Don't be shy, all you have to do is ask. Sounds easy on paper, but there's something about Albus that makes him a little hard to approach. I don't know, I like him. I don't know. You always want to be friends with the biggest, tankiest guy around. Because, I mean, if you're going to be friends or enemies with that person, you may as well try to be friends with that person, you know? Alright, are we done with everything except for... okay, we did that, so we gotta go to the jazz bar. Okay, yeah, we'll do the jazz bar, we'll do Pom Pom Party, and then we'll probably call today's stream. Today's a good day? Nice. I'm glad to hear you're having a good time, Apple. Glad to hear it. I still should have went the other way around, but you know, the soothing tones of sky accents. Something like that. I mean, we got some pretty soothing music playing right now, considering it's a rainy day with this music box. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Yeah, let's go see what these guys are up. Yes, have fun, I say, lurking. Enjoy your lurk, Dread. Always glad. Always glad to have you around. Hey, look, it's you. Wow, I just slept like a log. I'm always going to grunt after I'm done with my hostess work. It's comfy and quiet here, and it's getting my 8 hours of rest in. This lady does not have a real home. Oh, well, it's fine. Hey, Lloyd, glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you all the way out here. Now that we're all here, though, about time to begin the meeting. I guess. I mean, first I have to fill you in on the details, Lloyd. Truth is, our guild branch has been on hiatus these last few months. You can think of it as a self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yes, because the man behind the horrible incident, Yakum, was one of our members. Once the dust settled, we all decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But his actions were his own. You shouldn't feel responsible for them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident and certainly didn't do anything criminal. But Yakum was still one of our own, a guild brother. And yet, not once did we see any sign of the sinister man plotting beneath the surface. In all honesty, we owe a heavy debt to society for failing to notice. Certain. Let's set that aside for now. About a week ago, we received a notice from the real estate agency that manages our building. Perhaps it was because of our hiatus, they claimed the property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. Then they informed us that they signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Club. Tried getting in contact with the Imperial Fishing Club ourselves, but it didn't go well. When we drove by the branch today, the representative was in there acting like he owned the place. Which he does. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn about the truth until later today. The rest you already know, Lloyd. A little more complicated than I was expecting, but I think I understand the situation. Yes, our building has been usurped by the Imperial Fishing Club, headed by the heir of Lake Lord Company himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issues with them wanting to expand their horizons, but not at our expense, and especially not through the use of coercion. Don't even understand why they hate us so much in the first place. It's harassment, plain and simple. Still, what can we even do about it? Other than bide our time, nothing for now. Still, we can't just sit back and let this be the end of the Fishermen's Guild's Crossbell branch. So, while I was shorter than I would have liked, we have no other choice but to end our hiatus. Then in that case, the Crossbell branch of the Fishermen's Guild is officially back in business. Nice! Been waiting for this. However, all members will be starting over at the amateur fisher rank. Awesome. I'm also going to have to suspend the rank certification exam too. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. You can't be serious. I mean, I'm a master fisher. Not anymore, Yard. We're kicking things up with a clean slate, no exceptions. Oh, that hard work. Oh, now it's not so bad, Coupon. You'll have the ranks in no time once the exam returns. Easy for you to say. You stalled out at the hobbyist fisher rank. Okay, let's settle down, Coupon. Guess that means I'm losing my rank too. Oh well, I don't even remember what it was. Make it forward, I'll supply you all with some new fishing gear. Here, take these, boys. Primary rod. Don't forget to borrow a rod. Fishing notebook, and yeah. I'll leave it to you guys. As for me, I'm going to get to work on finding us a new office. Let's meet up again soon. We can share any updates we have then, especially if they're about what the Imperial Fishing Club's been up to. Yeah, you got it. Well, alright then. Took a while, but we finally got to the bottom of what's happening at the Fisherman's Guild. Yeah, we've done all we can on this end. It just wraps up the investigation. Go to the Civic Center and give our report. Okay. Yes, I know how to go fishing. I don't like it as much in this game as Code Steel, but, you know, it's there. It's there. I brought an 8-pack, I have to go through them, and I have to go through them. Just have to. I don't want to do this, but it's like the law or something. You just have to go through them. Hi. Hello everyone, I'll go through your investigation on those suspicious addresses. It's all finished actually. Here to give you a report. Keeps glitching on my end, so sorry if this is coming from the distant past. Yeah, it keeps doing it a little bit here and there. Just a little bit of drop frames every now and again. It's upsetting, but nothing too big. We've only dropped 0.5% of frames, so, you know, more than I'd like, but nothing terrible right now. Probably because it's storming. Probably because it's a little stormy. Not even really storming right now, but it's definitely... It's storming somewhere around where I live, you know? Not exactly at my location, but at least around me. It's okay. Thank you all for always keeping me company on the road. Appreciate you always stopping by, Apple. No worries about that. I'm just playing video games and being dumb. I just enjoy playing the video games and talking and making jokes. So, hey, it's you guys tuning in that makes it all worthwhile, you know? You did a wonderful job. Interesting. 3 Calvardians moved into the residential district, while a group of Erebonians moved into East Street. For the downtown district, what's this? Something wrong? No, I just wasn't expecting to see Mr. Gable's name here. I have mixed feelings about it, given how often I used to see him in his building before he fell out of favor. Strange, despite his corruption and everything that happened with the Imperial faction, just can't bring myself to hate him. I know exactly how you feel. It seemed more like a straightforward person than most, at least for better or worse. If only the man were half as wholesome as his taste in literature, maybe then he'd be better liked. I suppose I can't disagree. In case I believe this wraps up your investigation, SSS. Next step is for residential affairs to file the paperwork and sort everything out. Thank you all for your help today. You're welcome. Always happy to be of service. Just let us know if there's anything we can assist with. Yee. Ostensible ownership completed. Okay, and let's go back to the SSS building. We got the garage now. It's actually a place. I kind of want to see this. Is this like actually an area now? I'm in business outside the city. No reason to use the car for now. Yeah, I guess so. You can teleport to the garage, which is interesting. I guess considering you can teleport to the garage, which then allows you to teleport to any of the other areas, huh? Either way, install this thing. We're going to install video games on our work computer. According to Chief Roberts, all we have to do is install this memory quartz into the terminal. Like to do the honors, Ellie? I'd be happy to. Insert the beta version of Pom Pom Party. That took no time at all. Damn! Should do it. Also imputed the account information Chief Roberts provided us with. Aren't you a regular little tech whiz? You that surprised? Nothing Ellie can't get a handle on. Not a lot of people our age know as much about law or politics as her either. To be fair, I only knew what to do before because I've seen Tio work on the terminal before. Also read through the instruction manual. Everything seemed easy enough to parse. You love that word, parse. Still, we really appreciate it. I mean, I only just learned how to use a keyboard at all. Still hunt and peck. This one. This one. You're very welcome. And then sure we can contact Chief Roberts. Let's do it. Hey yo. Hello there, Lloyd. Take it the installation went without hitch. Yeah, everything turned out okay. What do we do next? I know, so give it a shot and play around together. Go ahead and boot up Palm Party from your terminal. An account name should display on your screen. Selecting it will challenge me to a match. Alright, why don't we have you throw down the gauntlet, Mr. SSS leader? Sure, why not? Controls are all yours, Lloyd. Lloyd only knows how to hunt and peck. He doesn't even know how to use normal controls. Oh well. Stay safe on the road, Sour Apple and Kaiju. Yeah, today is Thursday, so Kaiju be out there lurking and working. You're in the developer's den now. Fancy you can beat me in my own game? You might think yourself a man worthy of dear sweet Tio, but I'll be the judge of that, Lloyd Bannings. Aye. So ulterior motives here about as transparent as glass. Overprotective dad versus overprotective dad. The match of a century. Don't tell me this is why you requested the SSS in the first place. Ah, no, not at all. This is all just in good fun. Just thought I'd add a bit of dramatic flair, so. Alright, let the game begin. Pom pom party. Alright, yeah, I know how to play this game. I know how to play this game for better or worse. I can only do it like that. Guess I can only swap it like that. Alright, red and green. Put it there. Why not? Put those things together. What do we got? Red and yellow. Sure. Put that right there. Perfect. And then blue. Combine all those. Look at that. Look at that mix. It's kind of hard to see which colors you got there sometimes. Green. Okay, green. For sure. Put that right there. Look at that. Doing good. Yellow. Go down right here. May as well. Yeah. Get that inner workings down. Put that there. Ooh. Not quite. Red. There. Put it there. Put it right there. Sure. Blue right there. Knock those down. Nice. Oh yeah. Blue and red. Over here. On the side. Did you guys ever expect me to play Tetris on stream? Did you guys ever expected me to play Tetris on stream? Because here we are now, babies. Doing it. Probably shouldn't have done that one right there, but it's fine. Yeah, do that right there. That we can go down here and that one and red. This is getting kind of crazy, guys. It's getting kind of crazy. Blue over here. Green and red. Over here. Wait, I should have done one over here in the middle. It's fine. Something happened. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about this. I forgot there was a triangle thing. I totally forgot about the triangle thing. I lost? I don't think I felt that sorry for myself. Looked like you were really getting into it. My impression from watching over your shoulder, but it's just me or Chief Robert's kind of bad at this. Considering he's on the same level as a total beginner despite developing this game, he's pretty pathetic. Eh, he's probably going easy on me, right? Right, wouldn't be much of a test if the two players were similarly skilled. So after sports section, this is Lloyd. Wow, what a match! We're gonna be one for the history books. Start still racing. And here goes that theory. He's definitely giving it his all. So, how were the results? Absolutely perfect. Connection within the city had no latency and the signal was stable. You'd say it was a rousing success. Really now, glad to hear it. Or you only have the beta version, but I'll update it to the full release eventually. So that happens, you'll be able to face off against opponents far more opponents than just myself. I'm appreciative you play with as many people as you could after that. If you want a rematch, I'll be glad to give you another shot at the crown. Oh yeah, we doing it. Oh, we doing it. If I win, I'll have to use it in marriage. Really giving your foundation, its name, huh? I wouldn't say a bad name, because, I mean, it's kind of already gave itself a bad name, huh? I hope you go easy on me. Thanks again for your help today. Sure, both have jobs to get to, so I'll let you go now. You're welcome. Please contact us if you ever need our help again. We'll do. Bye for now. Say, that went well. Good job, Lloyd. Certainly a request to be fitting, Chief Roberts. Telling me. I feel like we can play that game whenever we want now. Think you have what it takes to become Crossbell's next Palm Master, Lloyd? I have a strong hunch that Tio's going to hang on to that title. So it might be fun to take a practice in while I take a break from work. It does sound fun. I am now going to complete this game. I am now going to do it for reals. So yeah, I can do triangle. Yeah, there's that. Those to swap them. Connect 3, CP. Receive 100 for each Shining Palmy Pop. C is above that. That and then L or R. Alright, okay. I couldn't read that in time. I did not realize it. Dreams said pom-pom mode. My dreams have been pom-pom mode. But yeah, I got pretty good at this game back when. But it's also been a while. It has been a solid minute since, I've done this. It's been a solid minute. Yeah, this one. Green and red. I really had to focus up whenever I did this the first time around, so but I gotta focus up again. It's not really a good setup. Yellow, sure, do something. And then this one attacks. The other one defends. The other one attacks. So yeah, I remember that's kind of how I got through this. I saved up the points and did that. Brains melting. Try holding a conversation while playing Pom Pom Party. Challenge impossible. Let's get rid of some of mine. Yeah, let's get rid of some of mine. It's a little much. Yeah, let's give myself some more breathing room. Oh, and then we can hit him. Can hit him with this one then. Yeah, how do you like that? Too easy. Too easy. I did not realize. I forgot all about that. If I remembered the CP, being able to do that, I would have won first time. But hey, we did it. We did it. Pom pom party. It didn't count, but you know. I probably missed out on some DP for that. I probably missed out on some DP for not winning that, but what can you do? What can you do? I forgot how to play the game. It was my first time ever playing the game. Alright, but hey, I did it. I did it. And I don't... we saved like once. We saved like once this entire stream. Oh boy. We, if something happened, you know, that would have been a real large trek back to where we were. But either way, they only got one thing left to do, blunder my umbrella. So yeah, something about Moore's Bakery and an umbrella, and I don't know. Music sounded really close to Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, it's got that, like, that chiptune beat to it, you know? But yeah, looks like we're bringing Pom Pom Party back, baby. I remember in Code Steel 4, I, for whatever reason, decided to go through and become the Pom Pom Party Master, and I even beat Tio. Even Tio, I beat her. She was the last one. She was the final boss, and I went all the way and did that. So I guess we're doing it again, you know? I'm thinking about making some PJs with beer mugs on them. PJ bottoms with beer mugs on them. Huh? Like the design? Oh, for your... alright, I see what you're... yeah, that could be interesting. Could be interesting. But yeah, so... look forward to that. We're going to be doing more Pom Pom Party. I don't know if I'll do them on stream or not, because, I mean, you really do got to focus up. I can't play Tetris and talk at the same time. That's going to be problematic. I was playing that, I was like, say words, but I'm also just like, okay, I got a green, I got a red, this over there, got to speed it up, got to do it faster, okay, I got this much CP. There's a lot of things going on in my brain, and it was like, I struggle, words, help. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on stream, but maybe I won't, because, it's going to end up being just me focusing on a lot of those. Yeah, it seems like that's going to be a thing we got to do. I've played Tetris my entire life, and I've never been especially good at it. But at least I've played Tetris my entire life, you know? Either way, we're done for now. We're still on Chapter 1. Not really making any progress whatsoever. But, hey, we got a car now. That's cool. We got a car, so we can now drive around whenever it's not raining, which makes no sense. You'd think that they would want to drive around more whenever it's raining, considering you don't want to catch a cold or anything, but, you know. Building Tetris combos is hard when talking. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Like, whenever whenever I was going against Tio in Code Steel 4, oh, yeah, Stream Magical Drop win. Yeah. But, yeah, whenever I did that, I had music up, and I was just, like, in the zone. I still lost, like... I swear I lost, like, 5 times. I think it was the person before Tio, though, that was actually the most difficult. I think it was the one before Tio. Like, I got really lucky with Tio, but, like, the one before Tio, I was like, oh my god, I just cannot win this. You're too good. Every single time, they were just immediately, like, straight down, straight down, straight down. I was like, But I did it. I did it back then. I'll do it again. I don't know if I'll do the Pom Pom Party again on PlayStation, on Code Steel 4. I don't know if I'll do that one again all the way to completion, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. Kind of lackluster, you know? Kind of lackluster. I was hoping it was going to get... Like the ending of the first stream was insane, and then the second stream had some pretty interesting moments to it. And this one was just chill. This one was just a chill stream. It was just, you know, we got a car. That's pretty cool. But we was able to go to the Police Academy, which I was hoping that we was gonna find. I was hoping we was gonna find Yuna, but we didn't find her. We didn't find her, sadly. So one day we'll go to the Police Academy and find Yuna. I'm sure. Which, who's Yuna, you might ask? Well, just you wait. Just you wait and see. I'll, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. An important character for later on. But either way, we're done for stream for today. Tomorrow we've got Drunk Souls, Bloodborne, same time as always, and then later on in the evening I'm going to be going over there to, going over there to Konkuro's channel on the Twitch side of things later on in the evening and doing some Street Fighter 6. Not exactly sure what that whole schedule is going to be like, but, you know, she's the summoner, of course. Yeah, totally the summoner. Totally. Going on a pilgrimage. It's just Final Fantasy X all over again. Yeah, we're going to that. Drunk souls! Get back to driving, Kaiju. Get back to driving. But yeah, got Drunk Souls tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And, yeah, next week, as long as nothing changes, you know, we got the usual Mega Man X Command mission on Monday. More Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure on Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, I've been wanting to do more streams lately, but at the same time, I don't really have the time for it. Maybe, considering Redheads kind of going on a forced hiatus right now. He's moving and doesn't have you know, anything set up, internet at his new place, so it's gonna take a while for him to get back on his feet, back to streaming. But I think things are starting to, you know, look well for him. You know, getting some. Yeah, I think he's getting a new job, or like in the talks about a new job. Got a new car, a new place. Like a bunch of things are going on that are, you know, annoying. But at the same time, you know, it's all to better. You know, all to better things. Things have been so quiet and boring. Yeah, I might do more streams because I want to. You know, I've been thinking about it. Like, I really want to stream Legend of Heroes every single day. I want to stream it every single day, but that'd be very difficult. And then stream. You know, something else in like 2 streams a day, doing a JRPG stream every single day, and then doing like a GameCube stream and like another like non-RPG stream, even though I'm doing 3 RPG streams at the same time. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to like do that, to have more than just 1 stream a day, but you know, finding time and all of that, it's rough. It's rough. I'm looking to see if I can fit something into my schedule, trying to rework my IRL schedules and whatnot. But you know, I'll keep you in the know. That's why we got a Discord. That's why we got the Twitter and things like that. And even freaking YouTube community notes. You know, even posts like that. So if I do end up streaming more often, I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't really know if I have the time for it every single day. I mean, I really want to, you know? I really want to, considering I want to beat these games quickly. There's so many. Join the Dick Sword. Sure. Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be really nice to be able to catch up in this series a bit more. Because the way we're going right now, it's probably going to be next, like, fall, by the time that we finish Legend of Heroes. Like, these games are so freaking long that by the time we catch up to Legend of Heroes, it's going to be, like, next year, like, next fall. We still got, like, an entire year and some change to go through before we're caught up at the rate we're going, so it would be nice to be able to at least stream Legend of Heroes every day for the next while until we're done. Because then, if I streamed it every day, I could probably get through each of these games in about a month. But you know, streaming every single day, I don't have the time for it. I don't really have the time for it, and I want to stream things other than just this. You know, I do want to stream more than just Legend of Heroes. As much fun as it is, I do want to have a bit more variety on the channel than just this. Even though it's been the JRPG that I've been playing for like the past year. But oh well, either way, that's things to ruminate on for a while, so, yeah, either way, that's all for me today, so, thank you all so much for stopping by. We shall race against the translation for Kurono Kaseki. Yeah, exactly. I want to at least be able to be caught up so that I can maybe play Kurono Kaseki on day 1. If I can play Kurono Kaseki on day 1, I'll be pretty hyped about that. But we've got this, we've got Cold Steel 3, we got Cold Steel 4, and we got Trails into Reverie, which, oh boy, that's 3 more 100-hour RPGs for us, and then the rest of this one, which is probably going to take another, like, at least 50 hours, so 350 more hours of streaming, baby. We've got quite a bit going on. But yeah, we're going to end that there. So, thank you all so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that nonsense. And I'll see you all in the next one, alright? You all Take care.